because no one will be looking at the frame, and if they are, then you severely overestimated how cool this poster is. But then you remember by switching your home and auto to Progressive, you could save hundreds and put it towards a classic 70s concert poster in an absurdly overpriced frame. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you'll find everything you need for the holidays, all for under $35. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
DenverSports.com. 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 Hey, did we mention DenverSports.com?
It's a bummer, man, in a big way.
Revisionist history, you look back, did he need to be in the game anymore?
The hindsight, you don't want to think that way where, an injury could take place. Knowing Jaden, he won.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter-Har Motors. Chest puffing.
I'm tougher than Mark.
Occasional pettiness.
Your disappointment makes me happy.
And fearless leadership.
30 seconds left. Just get us in field goal range. Come on, kid, now. Execute.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Townsend on 4th down and 11. Bandy, it hit him, bounced off Bandy, recovered by Houston at the 30-yard line. It ended up with Jalen Smith after the Bandy muff, and the Texans are in business with 37 seconds left in the half. Play clock at 1, the snap comes to Nix, backside pressure from Hunter, floats it down the sideline, looking for the pay dirt, it's Cortland Sutton, it's a touchdown! 30-yard connection, and the 4th touchdown of the year for Sutton ties it up. Nix, looking, with time, floats it, alone on the sideline, Harvey will walk in for a Denver touchdown! He scored 3 last week, he's got his first today, and they'll go for 2 to tie it up. Nix pumps, looking, floats it, caught, 2 more on the board, we're tied at 15. Troy Franklin with the win for the Broncos. And the kick is good, and the 4th quarter magic remains for Denver. 18-15, Denver 11 straight 4th quarter points for the best 4th quarter team in the National Football League.
They do it again. You can't count these guys out. 4th quarter winning time is their time as they get a win. Their 6th in a row, 18-15. No, it wasn't pretty, but today, hopefully we don't worry about style points. That was a beautiful win, Brandon Stokley. Good to have you here to talk about it.
How we doing?
Doing good.
Good. Yeah, no, that was a big win. Great win. Nice job. I mean, way to, knew it was going to be a tough, hard-fought game, and it wasn't going to be pretty, and it wasn't. But you got to just find a way to win it, and that's what they were able to do. Obviously helped by the C.J. Stroud injury, but in the 4th quarter when they needed to make plays, guys stepped up and made plays. So great job, Cortland. Great job, Bo. That was a really cool 2-point conversion there. Nice job executing that. And then, finishing down the stretch. Defensively, they were great. Bend but don't break early. And then late, they were just great. And then, when they needed to make plays offensively, it does kind of remind you a little bit of Tim Tebow. There they are. There Bo is scrambling around. 2 big scrambles. Well, one design, one run, and one scramble. And then, you bang it through there and you leave with an 18-15 win. You're 7-2. You never complain about a win.
Hey, to me, the story here is Bo Nix and what he does in the 4th quarter. Because as I feel like we have to continue to remind ourselves, he is a second-year quarterback. He's midway through his 2nd year, and there are understandable growth pains that are happening here. He was not good for 3 quarters. He was not good, but I'm confident that as he continues to evolve, mature, gain experience, the complete offensive efforts, the big offensive showings are coming. I don't worry about that. But the fact that he's already shown that he has that clutch gene, how he can shake off an interception, he can shake off a bad throw, or in this case, he can shake off 3 quarters of quarterback play and then still come up with all the big plays in the 4th, Give me that as the starting point, Stoke, okay? I know a lot of us don't like the slow starts and 3 quarters of bad football and all of a sudden saving it for the fourth. You know what? The complete football will come. It will. But the fact that this guy already seems to have the clutch part figured out, that's a nice place to start midway through your second year, to have that.
No, it is. Absolutely. You want guys to be able to finish and be able to do it when it matters most, and that's what he's been able to do. Last year they weren't. Last year they were terrible in one-score games. This year they're finding ways to win it, which is a huge positive when you're trying to develop a quarterback. Can you make plays when it matters the most? And Bo certainly has been able to do that. So got to clean some stuff up, obviously, too many 3-and-outs. But we got to remember also, Mike, you're playing against a really good defense over there. And I thought overall, the offensive line, I give them huge kudos because we've been very critical of them all year. I thought they did a good job in the run game. I thought they did a good job of protecting Bo against a really good front of the Houston Texans.
All right, Bo, gets to the fourth quarter. You guys haven't been playing well. What makes you so confident you're going to still come back?
It's never feeling like you're out of the fight. I've learned different kind of patience as I've grown. In high school, I was not very patient. It was like an every drive thing, and if I got off the field, we had to punt. It was like the end of the world. And in college, it was learning how to win certain battles and field position, and just getting completions and checking it down and moving to the next play. And you just have to eventually learn as a quarterback how important that next play really is. And if you can just get it to it in a better situation than you were the play prior, then you did your job. And so I've just learned how to get to the next play better. I've learned a little bit more patience as I've gotten older and more mature and experienced in the game of football. And each level, I just feel like I've been able to learn a lot and grow a lot. And I'm definitely not the same as I was this time last year, much less when I was in high school. So
So he knows how to respond when it matters most. And I keep my running little diary of notes as the game is going on, and when they got the ball back there right at the end, right before that last drive, I wrote down in the margins.
We need our handy dandy notebook.
I have my handy dandy notebook, yes, and I wrote, okay, Bo, this is what elite quarterbacks do. 50 seconds left, 2 timeouts, go down and win it. And he did.
And he certainly did. No, I like that from Bo. You can tell how he's wired. He's a competitor. He is a fiery competitor. And so sometimes it is hard for that mindset and to be wired that way and to be able to move on from a bad play, a bad quarter, 3 bad quarters, a bad game. But he's been able to do it, which is impressive.
All right, we want to hear from you. Want to give you a chance to react to everything you watched yesterday, the weekend in general. A lot of things happening. Hit us up, RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our YouTube channel. Subscribe, get involved with us, get involved with your fellow YouTubers, and away we go. Coming up next on a Bronco Reaction Monday, how did the defense hold up so well without PS2? And do the Broncos win that game if CJ Stroud doesn't get knocked out? That's next.
It was a back-and-forth defensive battle, but the Broncos took care of business in Houston and won their 6th straight game. It hasn't always been pretty, but has Sean Payton found a winning formula in Denver? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
So coming off maybe a summer you didn't feel like you crushed it like you thought you would, and now you're looking ahead to a crazy busy holiday season and wondering, am I up to this? Do I have the energy? Well, you probably are if your T levels are where they should be, but if you feel something's off, contact the experienced, compassionate team at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Low testosterone causes a host of problems, from low sex drive, bad sleep patterns, unproductive workouts, decreased energy, brain fog, and so much more. Most guys out there figure, I'm getting a little bit older, nothing I can do about it, but actually you can. And I know, because Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic helped me. 2 years ago, I was running out of steam later in the day, got my T levels checked, and yep, they were a little on the low end. So I started low T treatment that day. Real easy to do. Today, plenty of energy to tackle a full night, a full week of sports viewing. Here we go. Bring it on. Schedule a consult, just $99. Start low T treatment that day. Your office visit is free. Got 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office at Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. DenverSports.com.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. During my playing days, I knew success came from hard work and a great team. The same is true in banking. That's why I trust Colorado Credit Union. They've got the tools to help you reach your financial goals, whether it's buying a home, growing your savings, or just making the right money moves. With Colorado Credit Union, you get exceptional service with personal touch. Ready to win with your finances? Visit ccu.org today or stop by any branch. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
These days, losing weight is such a roller coaster. You try the new medications, and when you stop taking them, you gain it all back.
Today is a new
day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day.
Let Soda Weight Loss teach you the healthy, natural way to let go of the weight for good.
Do you know how good it feels to let go of 51 pounds of belly fat? And I did it without drugs, shots, or hunger. Because Soda Weight Loss works. Just look at all the Google reviews and all the thousands of before and after pictures.
For a limited time, 2 people can start with Soda Weight Loss for the price of 1.
What does that mean? It's more fun?
Double the motivation, double the results, half the cost.
The best decision I've made in a long time was just to call Soda Weight Loss.
Take advantage of Soda Weight Loss 2-for-1 partner program. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Imagine being the wizard of your own home. With Xfinity, intelligent self-healing Wi-Fi fixes problems like magic. It boostifies speeds to your devices when you need it most and makes your favorite Wicked content sparklify on every screen. All while a spell of protection helps keep your family safe online. When you're out in Oz, Xfinity Mobile joins Wi-Fi and 5G to keep your phone connected from here to the Emerald City. If you had the most intelligent Wi-Fi from Xfinity, everything would work together for good. And now you can cast a spell to stop time and keep your internet bill steady for 5 whole years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No contracts or commitments with amazifying equipment included. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Wicked for good, only in theaters November 21st. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet.
The holidays are here, full of joy, family, friends, and yes, a little hustle and bustle. That's why you need Aleve. Between cooking, shopping, and all those extra errands, aches and pains can sneak in. Aleve is here to help with long-lasting body pain relief. Don't let body pain slow you down. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, you can keep up with the season's magic and all that awaits. Pick up Aleve and get back to what really matters, making memories. Use as directed.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors. Delusional confidence. I'm tougher than Mark. Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
Gummy bear. And personal hygiene.
Holy Moses. Guy's excited about showering.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Four-man pressure from Denver. Stroud breaks for contain. He'll run up the middle, and he gets popped. Chris Abrams drained, and here comes the flag. C.J. Stroud got hammered to the turf at the 30-yard line. He is still down. The medical team out immediately for the Texans' young quarterback.
And he did not return. Hey, not going to apologize for who's in there or who's not out there. And the fact that the Broncos went the rest of the way against Davis Mills. Hey, did it play a big role in them winning yesterday? Probably. Brandon Stokley, do they win that game if C.J. Stroud does not get hurt?
I don't know. And I really don't care. They won, right? I mean, that's the bottom line. So it's hard to play that game. Do they win? The whole thing is different. They play different. Houston plays different. So, we play different offensively also if you're behind. I'm not sure. I like the way our defense was playing overall. C.J. Stroud was having some success early on. They did a really good job in the red zone. I think offensively, you look at what Houston was trying to do by handing it to the fullback a couple times. I mean, just what are you doing? But, hey, the Broncos took advantage of the situation. That was a clean hit from Abrams drain. Nothing dirty about it. Honestly, C.J. Stroud needs to learn how to slide.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I mean, a lot of these quarterbacks, they don't know how to get down. And so if you're going to wait to the last second and then you're just going to try to sit down on your butt, kind of like fall back, that's probably the most dangerous thing to do. Go backwards. We saw it last year with Trevor Lawrence.
Against Houston.
Against Houston. But when you go backwards and you're sliding that way, well, what is exposed? Your chest and head, and you're getting lower. So if a guy's coming to hit you and you're sliding late, you're going to get hit in the head or your head's going to hit the ground. So it was just a terrible slide by C.J. Stroud. I prefer to go forward.
Like Bo does, even though it looks a little awkward?
Yeah, I mean, just dive forward.
Yeah.
Or just kind of, fall straight down. Either one. But he wasn't going to get the first down on that. Stroud wasn't, and he just slid the wrong way. You just fall down or dive forward, and there's risk there also, but I think there's more risk when you slide on your butt. But overall, clean hit by Abrams drain. They picked up the flag. Good for them because normally they won't.
That surprised me.
Especially when it's a quarterback. But, he hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, even when it's a clean hit,
that's right.
They'll still throw the flag.
Yep, they will. And so I was surprised also. But overall, just a great win. I mean, really gutty, gritty win by the Denver Broncos.
I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage, really. If you want to know one thing, we controlled the line of scrimmage. We felt like there was a big advantage for us in this game, our front versus their offensive line.
Yeah, and so when you have a depleted secondary, no Patrick Surtain, you got to have a monster day up front, and they did. And how about Zach Allen? Zach Allen, I think, is one of those guys this year has kind of flown under the radar. He still had a good year. But, boy, yesterday he really stood out. 3 quarterback pressures, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 2 pass deflections, 3 quarterback hits. He was all over the place. John Franklin Myers, Moose Johnson was talking about how he felt John Franklin Myers was having a big game as well. So what they were doing up front certainly made it easier not to have PS2 out there.
Oh, absolutely. When you don't have your best defensive player, reigning defensive player, you got to get pressure on the quarterback. you got to help the secondary guys out, and they certainly did. Houston's offensive line's not very good. We all knew that going into the game, and you got to get after the quarterback. And they were able to do that. They were able to put pressure on the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable, and then once you started dealing with a backup, you can expose them even more, and they were able to do that. So great job up front, defensive line-wise. Zach took that rib shot there from the running back. That hurt. But glad it was nothing major there. Moose, talking about Moose Johnson, he was driving me nuts. He drove me absolutely nuts.
Really?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Why?
And I've never felt that way before. But it's just more evident that our guy is really good, Mark, because he drives me nuts on this show, but he doesn't drive me nuts listening to him call a game. I think he does a really good job. Again, on that play with the quarterback, he started blaming Abrams Drain at first. He was blaming him, and he was talking about, well, you're a great athlete. You have to avoid that, this and that. And then when they picked up the flag, then he started giving him credit for a really good hit. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it was. He was driving me nuts yesterday.
Let's see. Some reaction here on the RobOSlaw.com text line. Hearing from a lot of you who were at the game. Guys, what you didn't see, players encouraging Bandy after the muff punt. Dobbins picking up Bo after the pick. These players could have folded, but they are made of the right stuff.
That's good. Look, hey, Bandy, if he wants to try to even think about getting in the club, can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that at all. I felt bad for him. We hadn't seen him play in a game, I don't know when. He's just been hanging around on the practice squad. And now he finally got an opportunity. He had a nice catch for a first down.
Boy, when he caught that ball and took off, I was getting Wes
Brandon
Welker.
Stokley.
No, I was getting Welker. I was getting Welker flashbacks.
I bet you were. That was nice. But you can't muff punts like that, especially when you're a guy that's, on the bubble every single week, whether it's practice squad, active roster, or, just not even on the team at all. So glad it didn't hurt them and cost them the game, but certainly those points were huge for Houston. But nice job by him, converting the third down there, so that was good to see. But you got to be more consistent. But it was good to see him at least get an opportunity. With Mims being down with a concussion, he got an opportunity, did something nice in the passing. I don't know if there's a role for him there. Probably not. Once Mims comes back, he probably goes back to the practice squad.
Guys, I was at the game yesterday, watching live without outside influence. It really did feel like two incredible defenses just duking it out. We all felt like it was a great game. It wasn't until we got out of the stadium where I started hearing all the negativity around our offense. Well, we all took it on faith and assumption that, hey, you're going up against Houston in their place, number one scoring defense in the NFL at about 15 points per game. And all the predictions, whether you thought they'd win or lose, were all in the low 20s to teens. So when you go out and actually win a game like they won, which was a defensive slugfest, which pretty much everybody thought it would be, what'd you think it was going to look like? I guess I'd have to ask for everybody who's griping about the way they won. What do you think a low-scoring, defensive-dominated game is going to look like? You think it's going to look pretty?
Yeah, you just kind of hope that it would, it's this boom or bust offense. It's just hard to think that it's going to be able to have success when it, against teams when you got to score, when you got to go out there and score. And this, at some point, you just feel like you got to help your defense out more. And these 3 and outs, it's just so many of them. I thought the running game overall, though, was good. It just didn't feel like we ran it a lot. I don't know. It felt like Sean maybe should have stuck with the run more. But, hey, find a way to win these football games, and that's what matters most. You just hope for a little bit more consistency offensively.
Coming up next, does Sean Payton have a special teams problem? That's next.
After After another slow start, the Broncos found a way in the fourth quarter once again. With a short week coming up, will Denver's offense finally find a way to move the ball quicker against the Raiders? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, today is the day. Still time to get in with Advanced Tax Solutions and their free online workshop that they're doing later today, 5:30, being put on by Advanced Tax Solutions founder Todd Whalen, where you're going to be able to get all of the questions you need answers, remove the stress, remove the anxiety, let the pros handle it. If you're battling with the IRS right now, you may think now's not the best time to get a favorable deal. Actually, the best time to get a good deal from the IRS is when you're at your financial worst, or at least struggling. Advanced Tax Solutions has over 50 years of experience as a professional IRS tax resolution and tax debt relief company here in Denver. These are great chances, these webinars. Free masterclass. Get all your questions answered during this roughly 1 hour webinar. It's going on today at 5:30. You can still get in on it by visiting advancedtaxsolutions.com/thefan or calling them directly at 303-753-6040.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Hey guys, you feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you? It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergetics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergetics Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that's right for you. Treatment is covered by most major insurance and affordable self-pay options are available. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Looking to sell your used Rolex watch? We buy and sell pre-owned Rolex watches. All styles, from old to new. Hi, I'm Scott Matthew with Matthew's Fine Watches and Jewelry. Bring in your Rolex watch and we will buy it on the spot. No shipping your watch off to the internet site and waiting to get a check. Bring your used Rolex into Matthews. We have been servicing Colorado since 1951. Located in the Highlands Ranch Town Center. Matthews, we buy, sell, and service Rolex watches.
Matthews Fine Watches and Jewelry, located in the Highlands Ranch Town Center or online at matthewsfinewatches.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
They say there's no such thing as a free lunch. But not true, I say. Hey, everybody, Dan Jacobs with Jacobs Law and 303 Law 4040, and I'm here to tell you about the best, absolute best free meal in all of Denver. Times are tight right now. You go to the grocery store, things are insane. So we all could use a little bit of help. No questions asked. Anybody that needs it can come by every first and third Thursday. Here's how it works. You pull up, you pop your trunk. They put free groceries for the week in your trunk, and they say, how many hot meals do you need? We pass those to you right through your window, and this is good stuff. This is not soup kitchen stuff. I smoke these meats personally. Delicious pulled pork. I got my special secret Chipotle chicken recipe. It is fantastic. Please help us spread the word. Anybody that needs it, Smoky Hill and Arapahoe Road every first and third Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me personally. It's Dan Jacobs at 303 Law 4040. 40.
Payton Manning here. Throughout my football career, staying healthy was a big priority, but bumps, bruises, and injuries were part of the game. And for me, it's not just the clinical excellence and expertise that sets a medical team apart. It's also the compassion, kindness, and empathy they show. At Common Spirit Health, healing is quality care and human kindness. And my friends at Common Spirit are teaming up with their partners to spread human kindness and create healthy communities. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
International Hot Rod Association and Durana Hybrid, reigniting racing and skilled trades. Mentorship, education, legacy. Get your tickets now at ihra.com.
It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors. Food critiques.
I love chicken. I hate chicken salad.
What?
If you put chicken salad in front of me, I'd gag.
Hard-hitting analysis.
I took an Ambien on accident before practice, and that's what he looked like out there.
And some constructive criticism.
Reminded me of the show that Mike had yesterday. Just a little off, not completely there. You were like, Mike, are you going to take control of this show? Like, how many times did you say that yesterday?
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
And Mark will be along here in about a half an hour. He flew in last night from Las Vegas after calling Raiders Jacksonville very, very appropriate since short week, everybody. Thursday night, Broncos tee it up again against the Raiders at home, Thursday night football. So be very curious to get Mark's observation of the Raiders after seeing them firsthand yesterday. It was a game that the Broncos won, not with much help from their special teams. Let's see, we had a blocked field goal. You had a muffed punt, gave up a 45-yard kickoff return that led to, 45-yard punt return that led to Houston points. You had a late hit on the long snapper. You are not to be seen or heard, long snapper. Instead, Fraboni gets a 15-yard late hit penalty, trying to be a real football player. Just snap the football and get off the field.
What's his name?
Fraboni.
Fraboni.
All right? Not good when the long snapper's name's getting mentioned today. Not good at all. So special teams was not good until the end when, Will, did you see the scene, by the way?
Yeah.
Of
course I did.
Right before the timeout, the camera captured Sean yelling at, you could tell he yelled at Lutz, like, Lutz, kick it through.
Kick that bleepity bleep three. Let's go. Come on.
Kick it through and let's get out of here.
Don't even think about it.
And
let's go.
Lutz just went, nodded his head, yes, coach, and went out and did it. But, yeah, Sean, not pleased. And, Darren Rizzi, consider this maybe a warning shot?
Yeah, we'll look at that on film. All of that without watching on tape. My concern was just the late subs. It was a little bit sloppy in the kicking game. We'll get that cleaned up, or we'll find someone else that can do it.
Was that him? Was that play? I mean, is he taking a shot at Mark's guy Riz, or is he taking is that a shot at the players? Like, hey, if y'all don't get it figured out, we're gonna start replacing y'all. I mean, who is it at? Some of the players that are making mistakes,
well,
or is it
should be at Rizzi? I mean, come on, this is your unit. This is all you focus on. This is all you concentrate on.
I'm with you.
And special teams has not been good this year.
Played better.
Got to be much better.
The punting and the kicking has been good.
Yeah,
it's good.
But the overall, the returns, recurring coverage, a couple of muff punts. Yeah, no, not good.
That's
right.
bad.
No, the kicking game, as far as our punter and our field goal kicker, yeah, that's been fine. But here we go again. Got another field goal blocked. Had flashbacks to Kansas City last year. You got to clean that stuff up. Obviously, this team is built to play. Obviously, if you're looking to win, play great defense, fill position, special teams, and then make a few plays offensively. I mean, that's how you're going to win. And if you're not doing it on special teams, it's going to make it more difficult to have success. This isn't an explosive offense. You're not going to see them go out there scoring 30 a week. Right. That's just not who they are. So how do you win football games? Well, you win them by being competent on offense, taking care of the football, and if you got to punt it, you punt it, and you cover well, you tackle well, and you make them go the long field. I mean, if you make teams go 70, 75 against this defense, it's not going to happen very often. And that's frustrating. The good news is, you're still winning. I mean, you're 7-2, and we're complaining about the special teams, but you got to get that cleaned up. When you play, it's a playoff team, right? The Broncos are a playoff team. If you want to go on this great run in the playoffs, which is anything can happen, if you want to go on this type of run, you got to play 3 good phases of football, competent phases. And right now, special teams-wise, they're just not doing it.
Well, in the meantime, boy,
and you remember, just real quick, sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought about this. You remember during training camp, we talked a lot about this, how good the special teams looked. Why? Do you remember why?
How good they looked during
camp, during training camp, yes. And how good, our backups look, because we had good backups. Our backups were playing really, really well, and it showed in the second, third, and fourth quarter of these preseason games. It showed on special teams, but right now, for whatever reason, they got to get that stuff cleaned up. I mean, I've seen them be on the field with 10 guys, and on field goal blocks and things like that. That's just unacceptable. That's Pop Warner stuff. Let's go.
Some reaction on our YouTube channel. Check that out. Subscribe. Start interacting like Kelly did. Right-handed Tebow strikes again. Blue River Bass says you have to stop mentioning Tim Tebow's name and Bo Nix's name in the same sentence. Elliot, there have been 10 NFL games with the final score being 18-15. The Broncos were involved in 2 of them, and the other time was when Tebow was the quarterback.
Okay.
And from Jason, a win on the road versus the number 1 defense is strong. And this on the RammelSlaw.com text line. Can Vance Joseph stay here forever? Yeah, this defense. Where would this team be without this defense? Allowing the offense to be hot or cold and still be in a position to come back in the fourth quarter or to overcome some of these screw-ups by special teams. When it was 15-7, they were very lucky it was only 15-7 because 6 of the 8 Houston drives up until that point had finished inside Denver's 35-yard line.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah.
And they only had 15 points to.
Good. I mean, the defense was doing great when it mattered the most. That's what great defenses do. You can move it from the 20 to the 20. Okay, we'll give you 3.
Yeah.
You give teams 3, you're going to win most games in the NFL. And that's what happened yesterday. So it's.
As a team, we're getting tall.
Yeah. I mean, when it matters the most, you just keep them out of the end zone. And that's what they've been able to do, and that's what they were able to do yesterday. You hold a team to 5 field goals, that's
obvious.
It's really good. Defense has been great all year. Vance has been great, obviously, and they've been a fun group to watch. I mean, they can just get after you off the edge, interior-wise. And, the question, Mike, was how would Abrams Drain hold up? Would they just, would they highlight him and – try to game plan to wherever he's at, we're going to throw the football at him. I thought he did good. I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't a liability. You're talking about a young football player that hasn't played a lot. And a couple of times, and I noticed it last game, he's got a good read on things, and then he gets close and he hesitates. It's like, go for it. But that will come, with more experience. But I thought overall, obviously Houston's passing game isn't elite right now. And then you lost your quarterback, but I thought Abrams Drain held up nicely.
Here's Sean on at KAD.
No one, that was never, I don't know. If you recall how he played at the end of last year, he did a lot. He's probably got the best hands on the team. So there was never any, at least internally, we've been thrilled with his progress.
All right.
Held up just fine. Riley Moss as the, lead corner. Did just fine as well.
As a leader in the room.
Held
up.
K-A-D.
I like that.
Chris with a K.
Yeah.
Abrams Drain.
Right.
So there you go.
I like that. Man. Is that what we're going to start going with?
Unless you just want, if he's going to be out there again on Thursday.
Yeah, he will.
So.
Be interesting to get some Surtain news as we move forward heading into that Kansas City game after. We got a short week. Mike, got a short week. You got to turn around. Week. You got to get ready to go.
Get focused, everybody. This is going to be a sprint this week.
Raider week.
Let up. Raider week.
Oh, they lost an epic one.
Oh,
just the only way the Raiders can lose.
Yeah, right.
Oh, That was fun to watch.
That was fun to watch. And Mark was calling.
Sorry, Pete.
He'll join us coming up in about 20 minutes. But on this Broncos Reaction Monday, I want to ask the question. It's 7-2 and leading the division. Have your goals, has your standard changed for this season now, moving forward? That's next.
After a crushing loss on the road to Utah, the Buffs returned home and got blown out by Arizona. With the season pushed to the brink, will Coach Prime turn things over to Julian Lewis? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, hopefully you had a great football and sports weekend, maybe a good high school or college game to go to, good tailgate spread, football watch party. Hope it included Daisy, French onion, Daisy, ranch dips. If not, all right, file that away. Lesson learned, be better, play better next weekend. There are plenty of really good homemade dips out there. Daisy dips just as delicious, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Pick up Daisy, French onion, and Daisy ranch dips at a grocery store near you.
Who wants the lowest rate for life?
I do.
I do. Everyone does, but it's only U.S. Mortgages. Lock in a low rate today, and if rates fall in the future, we will redo your loan and lower your rate without any lender fees, including the appraisal. There's no limit to the number of times you can do this. Always have the lowest rate for life. Get our 475 5-year fixed rate, 5.89 APR. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
At Postman Law, we're not your typical injury firm. Our lawyers have won at the U.S. Supreme Court, gone head-to-head with giants like Uber and Amazon, and recovered billions for clients. When you've been injured, having the right lawyer matters. PostmanLaw.com. Others promise. Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney advertising.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or play stopped, opt out. Terms and conditions apply to the earnings promotion.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn up to $50 per ride with Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than than 10 years old, a clean driving record, and at least 5 years of caregiving experience, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text STUDENT to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text STUDENT to 323232 right now. Text STUDENT to 323232 and start earning up to $50 per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's STUDENT to 323232. Text STUDENT to 323232 now.
Why wait for the weekend? Twin Peaks is serving up scratch-made food and pouring cold drinks every night after dark. Come experience the best late night in the league any day of the week. Only at Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next-day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silterhar Motors. Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What have I said before? It's once it repeats itself, you can't wish for confidence, right? And it's born out of what? Demonstrated ability. So you answered your own question.
Well, Sean Payton and the Broncos.
Wow. What was the question?
I think he felt it was kind of repetitive about why have you been able to win these close games? And I think he finally said, look, you make a habit of it, right? You start doing it. Once you start doing it, you start expecting it. You start believing in it. And, hey, look, with the way this team, best fourth quarter team in the NFL this year, it's not even close. And the fact that they've been able to overcome large stretches of bad to ordinary football mistakes and still be able to respond when it matters most, hey, I know it's not pretty. I know it's not perfect, but they're 7-2. They've won 6 in a row. Okay? It wasn't that far removed from how really, really bad it was around here that I don't think we should be griping about 7-2 and 6 wins in a row, Stoke.
No, I don't think many people are. I think they're, it's you get to this level and you're playing this way and you're winning. You just, as a fan, it's okay to look at this offense and say, hey, we need a little bit more. That's fine. But in the end, I think most fans are thrilled with where the Broncos are right now, certainly. And some people are, complain about Sean's play call, and you're always going to have that, always, unless you have a Peyton Manning and you're scoring 30-something points a game. But you got to play the strengths of your football team, and right now that's defensively. They're carrying this team, and then find ways to make plays late, and they've been able to do it.
So at 7-2. Have your goals, your expectations for this season changed? And you're the perfect one to ask because you did come into this season. I'm going to hold you to it. I got the receipts. That you were like, hey, this could be an 8-9, 9 or 8 football team, and it's okay. This is a gravy year for me.
Yeah,
you know, I have no real expectations for this season. They could go 8-8 or 8-9, 9-8, and I could still feel good about the arrow going up in the right direction.
Yep.
Hat at 7-2 now. Admit it. Your goals have to have changed by now.
Well,
your standards have to have changed by now.
I was saying that, you know, you could take a little bit of a step back this year, and I still be okay with the year because of what they were able to do the year before. Just as long as I see development from Bo Nix, that was the big thing for me moving forward. Have my expectations changed? Have my thoughts on this football team changed from before the year started? Of course it has. I mean, my eyes are telling me this football team is a good football team. It has a good offense, and it has a great special defense that can carry you a long way. And you can win a lot of football games this way. You can get into the playoffs and win playoff games this way. So, I look at this team much differently than I do before the season started. I mean, I thought the defense had a chance to be great. I was concerned with the offense, and I didn't know if they could win football games this way. They have been able to be clutch this year and find ways to win in the fourth quarter, which has been very impressive.
Nothing's changed for me. At the beginning of the season, I had 11-6 and win the division. And they're at 7-2, and they lead the division. Lead the Chargers by a game, lead the Chiefs by 2 games. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a foregone conclusion. This has to be a playoff team. And now it's back to the idea of getting back into the playoffs, and this time winning a playoff game. You get into the playoffs, win a playoff game, this season is an overwhelming success.
Okay. Well, I think the biggest thing is Bo continuing to develop and taking strides and moving forward and continuing to improve. And I like some of the things that I saw yesterday. Got to clean up some things, but we finally felt like we were taking some shots down the football field a little bit more. Now, one of them was intercepted, and it felt like another one could have been intercepted, but I liked that we were pushing the ball down the field yesterday. I liked that. Just off on a couple, but I like being aggressive with this offense, and so I thought that was a positive there.
It sounds like you're willing to open yourself up to a few more picks down the road, rest of the season, if it means pushing the ball down the field, taking some chances.
Well, do I have to sacrifice to be aggressive? I mean, do I have to have a negative there? I mean,
you did have an interception and what could have easily been a second interception as a result of trying to push the ball down the field.
Just make better decisions with the football. Just don't throw it up to safeties. You know, you got to know where the safeties are if you're Bo. I think that's a big thing. Just finding the safeties, and it looks like they're wide open, but you know, you loft the ball up there, and you know the safety's coming over making plays. So just realize what they're doing, but when it presents itself, I want you to go for it. I want this team needs to be aggressive down the football field. And yeah, sometimes it might lead to an interception, but I don't think I have to sacrifice being aggressive for turnovers.
All right, so let's remove the record from it. You said going in, the most important thing for you was when the season was over, could I feel good about Bo and where his development is?
Yes.
Halfway through this year, do you feel like you're getting enough of that?
Yes. Yeah.
You're completely satisfied with what you're getting from Bo in year 2?
I mean, would I like a little bit more? Yeah, but yeah, overall.
But understanding, we're talking about a second-year quarterback.
Overall, A. Yes, he's been great, man. He's been great. So, taking everything into consideration with this offense, lack of elite-level playmakers, yeah. You know, his clutch gene there in the fourth quarter, absolutely. Quick question real quick because Mark's here. I saw him. How many times does he say 12 today?
12?
12. Mike, you got to go to 12. You going to 12, Mike? We're going to go to 12? 12 wins, Mike. 12. Come on, Mike.
Yeah, you're right.
Over, under.
He's going to try.
9.5 today.
Yeah. Do we hear it in the next segment? Right away? Probably.
At some point.
At some point,
yes.
Definitely. Well, Mark was in Vegas over the weekend. He called Those Raiders. Raiders gonna Raider. But they're coming in here after a gut punch lost. What does it mean for Thursday night? We'll get Mark's thoughts on what he saw with the Raiders firsthand, also observations of watching the game. And Bronco Reaction Monday continues with you next.
The Fan Flyaway is back, presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel tickets, and $500 in spending money, all included. Head to thefanflyaway.com to register. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Hey, Stoker, if you're like me, you know fall golf is hands down the best golf Colorado has to offer. I am telling you, I absolutely love playing some fall golf. The air is crisp, the courses are pure, and it's the perfect time to fine-tune your game before the season ends. You want to know the best place to do it? Embers Golf in Westminster. What I love about Embers Golf, it isn't your big box golf stores. Boutique styles, family-owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you golf clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you and your game. They got 2 private hitting base, all the major brands, Callaway, G4, Titleist, TaylorMade, whatever you need, they got you covered. And this is what I love most. They specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. So to get a full bag fitting, just like I did, driver, 3-wood, all my irons, and actually feel the difference. I'm telling you, you can feel the difference. Seriously, there's nothing else like it around here. So before the snow hits, get yourself down in Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. With just a friendly tip here, I like to remind people that they never want to be gambling that the person that hits them has good insurance. So I want you to take a look at your insurance policies. Check and make sure that you have 2 things. One's called MedPay coverage. You want to make sure you have that. And then also UM/UIM coverage. This will protect you in case you get into an accident and the person that hits you doesn't have good insurance. If you have any questions, just give me a call. 303 Law 4040. That's 303 Law 4040.
Roberto Coin is passion.
Roberto Coin is art.
Roberto Coin is love.
And Roberto Coin is right where you'd expect to find it. Williams Jewelers of Inglewood. I'm Dylan Williams.
And I'm Dylan's sister Shayna, inviting you to our exciting Roberto Coin Holiday Trunk Show Friday and Saturday, November 7th and 8th.
This holiday, give her the iconic fashion, the wearable Italian artistry of the incomparable Roberto Coin.
Handcrafted in Vicenza, Italy, these gorgeous 18-karat earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and rings have made Roberto Coin the #1 Italian jewelry designer in the world.
And this holiday, Roberto Coin jewelry starts at under $750.
So come find your passion and the perfect gift.
The Roberto Coin Holiday Trunk Show, Friday and Saturday, November 7th and 8th at Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
On the corner of Bellevue and Broadway, where Colorado shines.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most. That finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family's banking on bandwidth. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger. But your Wi-Fi? It would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. I have a true treadmill at home. It's the smoothest and quietest I've ever been on.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a Pepper thing.
What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? Because they offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries. And they've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when does that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Play clock at 1. The snap comes to Nix. Backside pressure from Hunter. Floats it down the sideline. Looking for the paydirt. It's Cortland Sutton. It's a touchdown. 30-yard connection. And the 4th touchdown of the year for Sutton ties it up. Nix looking with time. Floats it alone on the sideline. Harvey will walk in for a Denver touchdown. He scored 3 last week. He's got his first today, and they'll go for 2 to tie it up. Nix pumps, looking, floats it, caught. 2 more on the board. We're tied at 15. Troy Franklin with the grab for the win for the Broncos. And the kick is good, and the 4th quarter magic remains for Denver. 18-15, Denver 11 straight 4th quarter points for the best 4th quarter team in the National Football League.
They did it again. Captain comeback. Bo Nix getting it done in the 4th quarter. Thank you, Vance Joseph and that defense. The Broncos have won 6 in a row. They're 7-2. They continue to lead the division. And shout out to Broncos Country, who represented so well. The Broncos Country travels so well every week, but definitely we're hearing from people who were at the game yesterday saying, oh, yeah, it was definitely 50-50. Bronco fans, Houston fans, you could tell listening to those highlights, there was a big Bronco turnout. Way to go. Good morning, everybody. It is a Bronco Reaction Monday. We welcome in Mark Schlereth along with Brandon Stokley. Stink is back from Vegas where he spent his weekend calling the Raiders. Very apropos since the Broncos have the Raiders coming up this Thursday. We'll get to the Raiders in a second. But, Mark, good morning. Your observations of yet another Bad 3 quarters of football, miraculously scrubbed out clean by a fourth quarter.
Listen, man, that was awesome. And we sat here last week and told you, man, this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to score points against Houston. It's going to be tough. All 3 levels of their defense have got superstars, and they showed that with Stingley, with Petrie, with Will Anderson. They showed Aziz Al-Shire that they've got like superstars on all 3 levels of their defense, very much like we do. And so I knew it was going to be, you guys knew it was going to be hard to score points. And to be able to do what you did in the fourth quarter, be able to, remember that the play right before Bo Nix hits Cortland Sutton down the sideline, he missed, right? Wasn't it Ingram that he missed right down the sideline? Goes right back to a deep ball and throws a perfect strike to Cortland Sutton for that touchdown. I'm telling you, that was a big-time performance. And I know it wasn't pretty. It doesn't matter if it's not pretty. That's a big-time win right there for the Denver Broncos.
I thought the offensive line was good. The running game was good. I'd like to see a little bit more of it. I thought Dobbins was solid there. Abrams drained. He didn't get exposed. I thought he played good football. Zach Allen was great. This defense is great. So, a lot of positives there. Certainly a lot of positives to build on. You know, you think about the hit, that Stroud hit that knocked him out of the football game, legal hit. And you know, you can play the game and, you know, well, what does it look like if Stroud was in the game, and didn't get hurt? But, hey, it was what it was, and the Broncos did a good job there in the fourth quarter finding a way to, score that touchdown, get that 2-point conversion, which was huge. I mean, it was covered pretty well, and that was a great throw and a really nice catch from Troy Franklin. And then in the end, Bo, couple plays, uses his legs, and, we saw that play against, I think it was the Giants, that design run to the left. When McGlinchey went down there, he scored a touchdown in that game, but they busted it out again late and got in field goal range, and there was Lutz being Mr. Clutch there, and 18-15, 7-2, move on. You got to feel good about yourself if you're the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, it was an ugly win, but you know what? You know what an ugly win isn't? It's not an ugly loss.
7-2. I said 8-2.
An ugly win. I'll take an
you're
ugly.
thinking about Thursday. It's over.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Did you already say it was over?
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a wrap?
Oh, it's a Thursday game? Yeah, it's a wrap. No, they have no chance. It's over.
All right. Well, then, while we're on that, you just called the Raiders yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Never too early to quickly look ahead to Thursday night. It's going to be a sprint this week.
You had a nice tie on, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole blue look was very like an ice blue.
Yeah, well,
it was like an ice blue. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
I know you didn't.
I just found it in my suitcase. I was like, wow, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put it on.
Did you have the cufflinks?
Oh,
the cufflinks my mom loves?
Yeah, yes, I did. Did your mom watch me?
No, she did not.
She did not.
She did not watch.
You didn't call the Patriots.
She did not watch Jaguars and Raiders. All right, what about the Raiders?
What about them? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I mean, look, every time that I turned it on, or we have it on a couple different screens or whatever, I saw Brock Bowers. I mean, he's just like dominating that.
They did put up 30
Game.
points. They did put up 30 points, albeit in overtime still, but they did put up 30 points.
Their offense looked much better than maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago when he was hurt. Genty looks better. I mean, they got some weapons there offensively, don't they?
They really do. I mean, Brock Bowers is a full-grown man. I mean, that dude is good, and they use him all over the place, right? They move him in line, in the slot, outside the numbers. He's their one-on-one guy. If you're going to convert on third down, if you're going to have a second down and, long situations, Brock Bowers is the guy they're going to go to. He's that guy that moves the chains. He's that guy that in critical moments you've got to find him. And then they ran the ball a lot better. It's really interesting. Sitting down talking to Chip Kelly for a while, they really know kind of what they are, what they can do, and they've been hurt. Brock Bowers got hurt in the third quarter of the first game of the season. Then he tried to play for three games after that. Was kind of, wasn't healthy. They're back. They're healthy. And, they've got a game wrecker on the other side of the ball in Max Crosby. So that makes them formidable. That makes them tough.
He's a problem. Crosby's a problem. He was in the backfield. He's making plays. I mean, they move him inside. He's outside. He's all over the place. I don't know. I mean, how about 12 catches for 127 yards and, 3 touchdowns? That's a pretty dang good game from Brock Bowers. So for the Broncos, you got to know where this guy is. You got to have a plan for him. And easier said than done, right? To your point, Mark, they move him all over the place. He's inside, he's motioning, he's going outside, he's a great football player. But, he is their main weapon. He's the one that he's their engine there offensively.
All right, the crazy thing about him, too, Stoke, is he's so good after he has the ball in his hands. And, it could be just a little hitch. Like, he runs a hitch, and he catches it at 4 yards, and the next thing you know, he's got a first down. And it's consistent, man. It's pretty amazing.
All right, so one word to describe what you saw and the Raiders coming in this week as a potential threat Thursday? I mean...
Oh, they're always a threat, but they're healthy. They're healthy on offense, so they are a threat. Now, they're not very good up front, but they did a good job of mitigating that against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, yeah, of course they're a threat because they've got some good players.
All right, yeah. Geno Smith threw for 284 yards and 4 touchdowns, and Stoke mentioned Brock Bowers' line. 12 catches, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns on 13 targets. Okay, coming up next, it seems like we talk about it every single week. What did the Broncos do so differently, so much better in the fourth that they didn't do in the first 3 quarters? That's next.
After another slow start, the Broncos found a way in the fourth quarter once again. With a short week coming up, will Denver's offense finally find a way to move the ball quicker against the Raiders? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, if you're a homeowner, business owner, long enough, you're going to experience it. Your fair share of plumbing issues. Some you didn't even know existed. Fortunately, Copperhead Plumbing, they're here to take care of any plumbing problem from minor to major. I highly recommend them. Copperhead Plumbing, and to make it even easier to get to know Copperhead Plumbing, go to copperheadplumbinginc.com and get a coupon for a free service call. Right away, you're saving money. Have them out to tackle whatever your problem is, from drain cleaning to garbage disposals, leaks to water heaters, sump pumps to water softeners, and so much more. Winter's coming, which can mean frozen pipes, water heaters, and small leaks that turn into big problems. Copperhead Plumbing will keep your home flowing all winter long with an experienced professional fleet of licensed technicians who must pass thorough background checks and continue their education with monthly training. Get to know Copperhead Plumbing, reliably serving Colorado since 2007. Go to copperheadplumbinginc.com to get that coupon for a free service call. Also, check out their different financing options as well. Call 303-552-3491. Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
Hey, get in. What? Who are you? I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Yeah. Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
It matters who your lawyer is. At Berg Simpson, we truly care about the quality of work we do, that fair compensation is given, and that our clients are getting the best possible representation. We're proud of that, and it shows.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Things are just better with a partner or a friend. And when it comes to losing weight, Soda Weight Loss makes it easier than ever to let go of the weight for good.
I'd been wanting to lose weight, and I tried on my own. I'd been seeing things for Soda, and so we talked to the nutritionist and loved every bit of it. I couldn't be happier, honestly, with the result.
Join with a partner and only pay for one. Imagine achieving all your weight loss goals together with your partner, and you only pay for one.
I've let go 50 pounds, and I don't have the cravings that I used to have.
I would
definitely recommend soda is because it works. I even recommended it to my daughter, and she's on her journey now.
Just go and look at the almost 9,000 Google reviews about soda weight loss. Lose the weight without injections, without medications, without hunger. Get started now at sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter-Har Motors.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh. 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 Gross.
Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans big board of BS.
No way.
In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
On this Bronco Reaction Monday following their 6th straight win, we turn to the RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043 from Jeff of Littleton. I waited until Stink got in since it's his term.
Bo Nix has a high boo rating. Boo meaning?
Balls over opponent.
Plays like dog crap for 3 quarters, and then when it's nutgun time, says, hold my beer, and then just goes out and wins. Nice to have a quarterback with some moxie again.
God bless Bo Nix!
Hey, I know the hot and cold, inconsistent nature, Stoke, of this offense drives you crazy. But this is a process, as we knew it would be with any second-year quarterback. And especially going on the road against a good Houston team, number 1 defense in the NFL, only allowing 14.7 points per game. We knew it'd be difficult. But, as this thing moves forward, I'm confident Bo's going to continue to get better. This offense is going to continue to get better, and you're going to see more complete 60-minute efforts from this offense. But you know what? It is so good to know right away that we have a quarterback here who seems to have the clutch gene. I mean, there are plenty of quarterbacks who, guess what, can look really good for 3 quarters. Really good for 3 quarters. And then disappear in the 4th. Yeah, I know it's frustrating, but if I had to choose one or the other, give me what I got right now, because that'll serve you better moving forward.
Absolutely. And when you have a great defense, even when the offense is hot and cold, and mostly cold for most of the game, you're gonna be in the football game. It's gonna be a close football game. You're gonna have a chance to win it. Can you make the plays when it matters the most? That's the NFL right there. Most games are a 1-score game. Who can make the plays when it matters the most? And Bo has been great at that this year. Obviously, this football team also has been great at that. So, knew it was going to be a tough football game. Find a way to win it, and that's what you got to do in the NFL. And And Bo has done a great job of that. This football team has done a great job of that, where last year they didn't finish. One-score games, they were terrible last year. And this year, they've been great.
Get that? You ever see the movie 50 First Dates?
No. Missed it.
You never seen that movie?
Mark is our resident rom-com expert.
Yeah.
Hey, you haven't seen the movie 50 First Dates?
What, in 1982? No.
No.
Who was in it?
Adam Sandler.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And
is there a point? Is there a point
what's
to
your
this?
point?
My point is there was a character.
Point, please.
Feels like a Chris Farley said. Remember that? Remember that movie?
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
So 50 First Dates, if you remember 50 First Dates, there was a character in there, 10-Second Tom. He had a brain injury. 10-Second Tom, he can only remember 10 seconds out, and then he started all over again every day. Every 10 seconds, it was new. He's 10-Second Tom. Like the biggest takeaway for me is how that guy continues to play when he's playing like Drek, and to be able to let that go and still be able to compete and not let that stuff tear him down. That's an amazing quality for a player, because I certainly didn't have it. I didn't have that. I didn't have that mental toughness to be able to oh, well, I screwed that one up. Forget about it. We move on and go out there and try to make a play. Go out there and do something great. Your ability just to let that stuff go and not to let it linger, that's why you're clutch. That's why you can make plays down the stretch when you didn't make them for 3 quarters. I think that's an amazing quality. 10-Second Tom.
Can you do me just one favor?
No.
One favor. Never, ever mention 51st Date and 10-Second Tom.
10-Second Tom.
10-Second
Drew
Tom
Barrymore,
again. That's terrible.
Drew Barrymore
that
was in there. Tom Schneider. Not Tom Schneider. What's the guy's name?
No, really's Rob.
Rob Schneider. You know
really, yeah.
10-Second Tom.
No.
Bo at halftime.
Just do me one favor.
10 seconds. No. You didn't get it?
Bo at halftime was 6 of 17 for 76 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. At the end of the third quarter, he was 7 of 19 for 81 yards, and that same touchdown and interception. So what changed? It was almost like the second and third possessions of the third quarter was almost like Sean heard what was being said on Twitter. You got to run the ball more. You got to run the ball more. You got to put your ego aside and run the ball more. And that's what he did. And it led to J.K. Dobbins starting to drive with no gain. And they ended up going 3 and out. And then the next drive, they had Dobbins goes for 8. And then on 2nd and 2, he gets stuffed for 1. 3rd and 1, he gets stuffed for 0. And at that point, I wrote in my notes, oh, sure, run the ball. Look how good it is. And the next drive, when they got the ball back.
What are we talking? We talking about starting the second half?
This is the second half, yeah. When they tried to run the ball a couple of drives in the second half with absolutely no results. And then finally, when they were down 15-7, they got the ball back, and I wrote in my notes, put the game into Bo's hands. And that drive, he went out. He was 5 of 6 for 58 yards, the touchdown pass to Harvey, plus the 2-point conversion to Troy Franklin, which was a great throw. He was not good for 3 quarters, but if he's going to be your guy, you got to trust him and you got to go back to him. And rather than the silly nonsense of, we got to establish the run and we got to try to, what, you think turning around and handing it to J.K. Dobbins 15 times in the second half was going to win that football game? It wasn't. At some point, Bo had to start making plays, and to his credit, he did.
I got to stop you. You got to stop because you're digging yourself a bigger hole here, and you're a little bit off on your play count there. They started the second half running the football well. They ran for 9 yards on the first play, 9 yards. Then they got a 2-yard gain from Prentice, so they were running the ball much better. And you got to stick with it, Ron. You got to. This is the recipe for this football team to win, right there. That's the recipe, Mark. That you got to stick with the run if you're Sean. They're not good enough passing game wise to just say, all right, Bo, let's rip it 40 times a game.
No,
that's not the recipe for this
football team. They tried nothing to do but run the ball the second and third drives, and they went 3 and out on both of them. And then finally, Sean correctly said, screw this, I'm going to put the ball back in my quarterback's hands, and Bo responded with a touchdown drive.
All I'm saying is the recipe for this football team to have success, because they're not an explosive passing team. I don't think any of us think that that's what they are. They're not going to go up and down the field throwing the football. You got to try to be balanced. And even though, Mike, to your point, even though you're not going to always just turn around and just plow people off the football, you got to keep them honest. You got to try to wear them down. And you got to play complementary football on the offensive side. You can't just say, Bo, go out there and win the football game for us. They're not talented enough in the passing game to do that.
Right. Let me ask you a question really quick. In those passes, what were those? What kind of passes were those? Were they all straight drop back, Mike? Or were there play action involved in that you set up by running the football, to Stokes' point? I mean, you're not good enough to just say, hey, we're going to run straight drop back game here and just lay it on our quarterback. You're not talented enough outside the numbers with your receiving core. You're not talented enough at tight end. Oh, the Joker's back. What did Ingram have, 2 catches or 2 targets? You're not talented enough to do that. So if you don't stay balanced, you don't set up some of that play action. I don't recall what exactly they ran when Bo went 5 for 6 on that touchdown.
They came out throwing right away. 5 straight passes.
Well, I don't
passes
care.
on 6 of the 8 plays. And that's what got them back into the game.
It doesn't
throwing the football.
It doesn't matter. What kind of throwing did they do?
You run the football, people.
Mike, that's going to be his Telestrator Tuesday. You're going to do some work now.
You run the football, people. Just exhaust me.
To Mark's point, Mark, of course you're right. And I'm right, and the guy that played, middle school football is it's just unbelievable.
All about the quarterback. You have to have the quarterback. If you don't have the quarterback, you're screwed. If you don't have the quarterback, you got to go find the quarterback. Now all of a sudden it's like, hey, we got to go back to the 60s, and we got to be 3 yards on a cloud of dust.
Man,
give me a break.
That's what it should. It should be. The smart teams are doing it. And this is where I get. Irritated. I saw somebody say, "Hey, the game is past Mike Tomlin by." The game is past Mike Tomlin. He's there every day. He's coaching a football team. Oh, it's passed him by. It's passed him by. No, there are things that win in this league. There are things. Being physical, outperforming your opponent from a physicality standpoint, that's what wins in this league.
Mm-hmm. And the run game,
people.
Yeah, the run game can set up the pass game. Right, to Mark's point, play action, things like that. You're wearing the defense down. Now they can't rush the passer the same because they have to respect the run game. Okay?
Trust me, early in the third quarter, Houston wasn't worried about the Broncos' run game. Definitely didn't soften them up. All right, four down territory.
Wow.
Coming up next.
So disappointed.
After another slow start, the Broncos found a way in the fourth quarter once again. With a short week coming up, will Denver's offense finally find a way to move the ball quicker against the Raiders? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening, fellas? Hopefully you had a great weekend. I know I did. If you're dealing with low testosterone, you probably didn't have a great weekend. It can cause so many problems. Low sex drive, bad sleep patterns, unproductive workouts, decreased energy, brain fog, and so much more. But many men, hey, we just attribute these symptoms to aging, and we don't consider that there are medical treatments that can give you back your life and have you feeling good again. Fellas, early to your mid-30s, you start losing 2 to 3% of your testosterone production every year, and it happens gradually. And before you know it, you just don't feel like the same person you did in your 20s or 30s. But the great news is, Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can get you taken care of and get you back feeling good again. Sleeping better, more energy, your workouts are going to be so much better. Most men wait a year or longer to get treated. There's no need to wait, fellas. Stop procrastinating, start taking your health seriously again. Reach out to my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today. They've served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you: Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, new and improved office over there in Castle Rock and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please. Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours. Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours. Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Okay, I have to tell you. I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the...
Designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it. And now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
Windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Flanagan Law.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Incarnate Word with pregame starting at 6:30. Then on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces Seattle with pregame starting at 7:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors. Subtle intimidation.
Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
There's a little quizzical look.
Skilled debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You know what? I'm turning over an immediate new leaf. I'm not going to let you two, I'm not going to let the people on the RamoSaw.com text line, all the griping about the play calling and why don't we run the ball more.
I'm not going to play your little games. They're 7-2. They've won 6 in a row. It is a great problem to have that we wonder why the offense doesn't come alive until the fourth quarter. Yeah, was it an ugly win? Sure, it was an ugly win. You know what is better than a ugly loss? An ugly win. And there are plenty of ugly losses around the NFL. Let me ask you, would you rather win ugly, Broncos country, like the Broncos did, and be griping about it after a win, or would you rather lose ugly, like, I don't know, the Lions did at home to Captain Black face paint? Would you like to lose ugly like that? Would you like to lose ugly like the Colts lost? You know, with Daniel Jones reverting back to his Giant days. Would you like to lose ugly like the Chiefs did? You know, so much for their, unstoppable comeback. Or would you like to lose ugly like the Packers did? 16-13 at home to the Panthers. Would you like to lose ugly like that? So, hey, end of the day, they're 7-2, Stoke. They've won 6 in a row. They control their fate when it comes to winning this division. Heck, they could play themselves in the running of the best record in the AFC and have playoffs here in Denver right through, right to the Super Bowl. So I know a lot of times I'm style points. I don't care about style points after that one.
Yeah, I'm never about style points, really. It doesn't matter. It's hard to win in the NFL, Mike, right? Are you going to finally admit that and realize it's hard to win in the NFL? You know how hard it is to win 6 games in a row? Just look around the league. All these teams that we think are great football teams, You look up Kansas City, oh, my gosh, they're healthy and they're rolling. No one can stop them. And then next thing you know, Mahomes has his worst completion percentage, I think, in his NFL career. Green Bay's going to the Super Bowl. They were going to the Super Bowl after week 1, and they're going to the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago, and you look up and they lose to Carolina at home. So it's a hard thing to do. You got to give the Broncos a lot of credit. So great overall win yesterday. Going on the road, playing a good coach team with a really good defense. You found a way to come back home with a win. Great job.
Mike, I just need clarification. Okay? I need clarification. I need the rules of when style points are important versus when you don't care about style points.
Sure.
Like,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll define that for you. At sometime when you're playing a team like Dallas, a really bad defensive team at home, you got to go and drill them. You have to put up a big offensive showing. You can't just muddle through and win ugly against a team like that. But when you're going on the road to Houston, a team that all week long, I guess sometimes I'm amazed at how fans think. All week long, you go into that game. All week long, all of us agreed, hey, this is going to be a tough game. That's a good defense. That's a good defense playing at home. When we gave out our predictions, everybody had this being a low-scoring game. Nobody was picking the Broncos to win 34-30. This was all 2017, 23-20. And so when the game goes out and is played exactly like that, then all of a sudden people are like, no, it wasn't good enough. Oh, this looks bad. This looks awful. The play calling sucks. This and that. What did you think it was going to look like? When everybody was in agreement this was the game it was going to be, why then when you go out and actually play and win that type of game, people are still left griping? That's my point. Did you think it was going to be a pretty 20-17 game? Did you think it was going to be an aesthetically pleasing offensive showing and you were going to win 20-17 or 18-15? What did you think it was going to look like?
No, I mean, that's exactly what we thought it was going to look like. Here, I just wanted to know, the clarification of when your style points are important versus when they're not important.
They didn't matter yesterday.
Okay, all right. So they
didn't matter yesterday.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Didn't matter yesterday.
I just want to know.
Didn't matter yesterday.
All right, good.
Okay, will style points matter this Thursday? Yes.
Why? I mean,
how many style points do you need?
Why? Why? So what is it going to tell you about this football team going, what are they, 7-2 right now? So after week 10, if they only win this game 27-20, well, are you going to be all of a sudden more concerned? You're going to I'm not. I really don't care. I just short week, win the game, move on, turn the page. Do I want you to win by 20, 25 and blow them out? Yes, certainly. But if you don't, there's going to be some good positives there somewhere.
Let me ask you this. If we're at a point now at 7-2, leading the division and talking about now all these things are now in play that we weren't really thinking about at the beginning of the season. If that's going to happen, Stoke, if they're going to make a run at this thing, literally make a legitimate run at this thing, AFC Championship game or beyond, in order to beat the teams that you're going to have to beat to get there, at some point, doesn't have to look.
Mike.
So you think this kind of football that they've been playing, while good enough to win and set themselves up real nice, you think this is the kind of sustainable football that can take you to the AFC Championship game and beyond?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. Now, because of this, Mike, I mean, do you remember a couple weeks ago, Buffalo? They're a pretty good team, right? You think they're one of the best teams in the AFC?
Mm-hmm.
They got their butts whipped by the Falcons, who stink. They stink. But you still think Buffalo is a really good football team. You're going to have those football games throughout the course of the year. You're just going to have them, no matter who you are. Green Bay's lost to Cleveland. They lost to Carolina at home. But you still, I think everybody still thinks they're a good football team, and they have a chance to make a run at it. So I'm not overly concerned about that. Just continue to find ways to win. This football team has something about them. I don't know. I think they're made up of the right guys. When Mark and I got the chance to talk to Coach Payton there in during training camp when I was sweating.
Did you even hear a word he said, or were you so terrified?
Between wiping off all the sweat and felt like Zach Bye just sweating everywhere. He was talking about the makeup of his football team and how he really liked that group. They were made up of the right guys, and it shows in games like that. It shows when you face adversity. So I think this team does. They have something about them where it's just kind of, hey, they're going to figure it out. And they once they get in the playoffs, when you have a group like that and they play the way they do, yeah, you could go on a big-time run.
There's no question. Your ability to find ways, we always talk about it, learning how to win, right? And there are so many different ways you can win a game. But learning how to win, that is, playing great defense, overcoming special teams gaffes, finding a way to put a drive together to compete and to make plays in critical moments. Those are all part of it. And that's what you're learning to do. And it's very rare that a team just goes out and runs roughshod through the playoffs. It's hard to win. It just is hard to win. And so this is a team that's figuring out, exactly what they need to do. And by the way, hard to win in those uniforms they were wearing yesterday with the orange pants and the white tops. I don't like those.
Because you come at it strictly from how an offensive lineman looks at them, as opposed to like a sleek,
an athlete,
dynamic athlete, like a wide receiver.
Yeah, you're right. Because the big guys, it doesn't.
It looks like it was just a little Halloween, like you had pumpkin
I
ass.
loved it. I loved it.
Like
you look like
you look like a jack-o'-lantern from the waist down.
Piece of candy corn out
candy
there.
Corn.
Yeah, candy corn.
I thought they were awesome. You didn't
did?
like them, huh?
No,
Mike, what'd you think?
I thought they looked cool.
I thought they were great.
Not flattering for an offensive lineman, I get, but
but no one cares about them. It's like the long snapper. Hey, we don't need to know your name.
Yeah.
You don't get any penalties. And so no one's looking at the lineman. I want to look at, Michael Bandy running down the sideline.
It didn't really matter. The lineman, whatever. They did look candy cornish. I don't like it. Plus, you kind of big shoulder pads and you come down like a little triangle. You do look like a little piece of candy corn. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I thought they were great.
Time for 4-down territory.
It's time for 4-down territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with First Down.
All right, Sean Payton on pointing out some of the key indicators that may explain why the Broncos find themselves at 7-2.
Well, there's a lot of these numbers that are important. Sack differential, first in the league. Scoring differential, first in the league. There's like 4 or 5 of these things that fourth quarter point differential, it would be a league record right now. They're playing for each other. That no one wants to let anyone down. That's a good thing.
I think more attention needs to be paid to that. Instead of constantly griping about play calling and this and that. Let's talk about where this team was just a couple of years ago. They were a joke. They were a laughingstock. Their own fans were chanting down the play clock as just pointing out what a joke they'd become. You had a quarterback who just damaged his franchise to the point where he thought it could be years before they come back. We had jokes as a coach. We didn't have owners, and we were saddled with one of the biggest or the biggest cap hit ever. And here they are, winning games, winning 6 in a row in a league that you fairly say is. I will say this: it's a lot harder to win 6 in a row in this league than I think people think. Just the way that the NFL schedule can just jump up and grab you any single week. To be able to avoid that for 6 straight weeks is amazing. And this team has an attitude, and whether it's a belief or not wanting to let guys down and playing for each other, whatever it is, it has changed remarkably, literally overnight, and I think more focus needs to be given to that.
I think it's big time, and it's the complementary nature of football and the way you call plays and the way you play that helps you have that fourth quarter differential. And for guys that played. So, like, guys, I understand this. Guys that played maybe, like, say, JV football don't recognize.
Right.
They don't recognize that. But here's a Bill Walshism that I think holds true to this day. And it is, you know how you win football games in the National Football League. And you're able, right? You're able in the passing game to make plays. You control the line of scrimmage, but you control the line of scrimmage and you run the ball and you take the starch out of a defense late. And you go back and you talk about that last drive, and I just went back, or that scoring drive that ended up making it 15-15 in the fourth quarter that ended in the Harvey touchdown. You took the starch out of that defense. You were protected the entirety of that drive. You had almost zero pressure except one where you scrambled out to the right-hand side. Like, that defense was tired. How do you tire out a defense? Well, you run the ball, you do some things, and I know they didn't play well, but even if you're only getting 2 yards a carry, there is a value in doing that. And
Okay.
There is.
At the risk of, more JV football jokes, J.K. Dobbins did run the ball 10 times up until that point. It wasn't like they had been pounding on this Houston defense and wearing them down. The key to this game was not that. It was Bo Nix, who was not very good for 3 quarters, all of a sudden got real good in the fourth.
The key to
that was the key.
The key to this game is
softening up the defense.
In the fourth quarter, they did. You can call it whatever you want. It's in the fourth quarter. The Houston Texans were not able to provide a pass rush.
Well, they didn't really get after Bo all day long. I mean, I think they got him once or twice. That's about it.
I'm just telling you, they did not. They were not able to rush the passer. And that, now a lot of it's just execution. For 3 quarters, they didn't execute as an offense. A lot of errant throws, a lot of bad timing. But bottom line is that you're 100% right. It is hard to win in this league, and you got to give them a ton of credit for playing against a great defense and getting a victory.
Yeah, I thought the O-line was really good. I mean, we've been very critical of them. I thought overall, against that pass rush, I mean, you didn't really see Will Anderson do a whole lot. I remember a couple years ago when we played him, and he wrecked a game. Yep. So offensive line-wise, I thought they did a really good job of giving Bo time, protecting him, but also opening up some holes there in the running game. So kudos to them. I mean, that's kind of what we've been waiting for all year from that group. They played really well. I don't know about our left guard right now, but we didn't hear anything about him. So yeah. he must be doing a really good job.
He looked good in that drive. He looked good in that touchdown drive to make it 15-15.
Second down.
Yeah, Bo Nix allowed to pull off the fourth quarter heroics because the defense continues to keep them in games.
It's huge. It shows their competitiveness. It shows you their toughness and grit as a defense, and then that just kind of turns over to us because, if they're going to play like that, if they're going to get stops like that, we owe it to them to go down there and, we're responsible to go put points on the board, and they held them enough times to where we could go do that. And it wasn't pretty, but we knew it wasn't going to be, and it turned into a field position battle there at the end. Like we had talked about all week, it was going to be about field position, and sure enough it was, and we just made enough explosives there to get 3 points at the end.
I mean, Stoke, thank goodness for this defense. You're talking about when Fairbairn, by the way, probably will be the difference maker on the fantasy football team.
I don't know. I had Stroud.
I don't know. That was
he didn't do
5 field
anything.
goals, though.
Yeah, that was it.
But
it's gonna be close.
That 5th field goal that made it 15-7 capped off a sequence where 6 of the 8 Houston drives had finished inside the Denver 35-yard line. You were getting nothing from your offense. Special teams was screwing things up left and right, and yet the defense just wouldn't fold. Well, I mean, it is scary to think where this team would be if they weren't getting what they're getting from this defense.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously they've been great. I mean, that's the difference. The Broncos were able to score 2 touchdowns. Texans kicked nothing but field goals. I mean, that's how you win in this league. It's hard to be perfect out there defensively, especially with the rules and, the flags that are being thrown. But bend but don't break, and keep teams out of the end zone. And if you do that, you're going to have a chance to win every week. And they've been doing a great job of that, keeping teams out of the end zone. Great job down there inside the 10-yard line of, making plays and making them kick field goals and not get any touchdowns.
A couple of goal line stands, force some penalties down there.
Big hits, Greenlaw. You know,
Greenlaw.
I mean, that's what you signed him for, right?
Yeah,
Hufanga,
it was big time, man. That you get down on the goal line, you have first and goal on the one, and you don't score. I mean, that's big.
Their offensive coordinator. I mean, I know we second guess some of the calls that Sean makes, but I'm watching that game. First of all, they tried a quarterback sneak it from the 2-yard line. From the 2. With Stroud.
That's
you don't have, or it might have been Mills at that time. Either one of them. I mean, those aren't quarterback sneak. And then they ran like fullback dive 2 plays in a row. What are we in the 1980s?
Yeah.
I mean, they think they have Adam Prentice? They think they got Prentice playing fullback.
Can you imagine if we ran the ball twice with Adam Prentice?
Right
down by the goal line.
Yeah, exactly. That's the stuff they were doing.
By the way, just an observation here. Like another great observation that I had about the candy corn uniforms. Okay, did Davis Mills have a neck shortening surgery? I remember him having a much longer neck. Was he the one with the really long neck, or am I thinking about somebody else?
No, that's him.
Maybe he's got higher shoulder pads.
That's the guy with the long neck.
Yes.
Glennon was also a guy with a long neck, but I thought Davis Mills,
no, you're right.
early in his career had a super long neck. He has done something like, women have the sweaters and they have like little shoulder pads in the sweaters and stuff. He's got some extra shoulder pads, so his shoulder pads hang higher, so his neck doesn't look as long.
They don't wear that anymore, though. Do females still wear the shoulder? I remember that, though. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he did do that. Maybe he just put something under his shoulder pad so
like them spider, like those little spider things.
The white spider things. Put that under your pads. Yeah. Okay.
Higher the shoulder pad so the neck looks.
Thank you for that observation.
I think it's a good time to ask. What are we talking about here?
I don't know, but it makes you think now, doesn't it?
It does, because I do remember that neck being longer.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get a procedure done for that.
Yeah, I don't know. New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talking about.
All right, there you go. Let us get to third down. The Raiders lose. They come in here on Thursday. You called the game yesterday for Fox. A very entertaining game, and it came down in overtime to the Raiders correctly going for the win. I mean, you can't kick the extra point there and just walk off with a tie. So you had to go for it. And Jacksonville came away with the deflection. So, I mean, based on what you saw, is this a Raider team that comes in here with a little bit of life after what they did offensively, or is this just another gut punch loss that is going to be all but impossible to get over by Thursday night?
No, I mean, they got their weapons back. They got Jacoby Myers back. Trey Tucker is a dynamic player. And in their 2 tight end system with Mayer at 1 tight end, and obviously Brock Bowers, who had a huge game, 13 targets, 12 catches. How many yards do you have? 100 and something? A couple of touchdowns. I mean, he was phenomenal, and he is that dude is legit. I mean, legit yards after catch, explosive, great route runner. And they use him all over the football field. They will isolate him as the single-side receiver, run him like an X receiver, and he was beating corners, man. He was one-on-one on the edge with their best man-to-man cover corner in Newsome that Jacksonville has and beats him for a touchdown. I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah. I mean, he's big, he's fast, he's explosive. I mean, he's tough to deal with. You put a smaller guy on him, he's too big and physical. You put a big guy on him, he's too quick, too fast. So he's tough to deal with, obviously. I mean, he is something else. And to Mark's point, watching that game yesterday, they move him all over the place. So he's one of those weapons where you got to know where he is every single play.
You know who he's got? Todd Heine. It's Todd.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it's Todd. That thing is Todd.
Okay.
All right.
Explosive.
All right.
1, 2, go to 4 down.
Yeah, go for it.
4th down.
Let's move on.
Time to punt.
Let's move on. No, not yet.
Okay.
Thick.
Chargers
Baby's
win.
Got back.
Chargers win. Chiefs lose. I
part of me thinks this is yet once again setting Buffalo up for the ultimate heartbreak. You know, they beat Mahomes and the Chiefs again during the regular season.
It's like I think they're 5-0.
5-0. 5-0. I think.
5-0.
I think they're 5-0 against them in the regular season, or at least
5-1. Something. Yes.
So I mean, it's incredible. But let's focus on the Chiefs right now. Just one kind of, I guess, acceptable speed bump hit there by the Chiefs, and they're still as formidable as we made them out to be the last couple of weeks, or is this a legitimate big step backwards for all this so-called momentum they were building?
I think they're still a formidable football team. I think the Bills are also a really good football team. And, man, to Stokes' point earlier, it's hard to win in the NFL. And for whatever reason, man, they have a way of feeling very confident in Buffalo against Kansas City that they can get it done in the regular season. And, yeah, does this make me feel like, oh, the Chiefs, I still think they're a really good football team. So nothing changes about the way I feel about the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's not a big step back. I mean, they lost to Buffalo in Buffalo. Buffalo's pretty dang good, and that's a tough place to play. So, no, I mean, you still better put some respect on the Chiefs. I mean, even though they're, 5-4 right now, they're still right there. So,
boy, though, you're in a position where you take care of your business against the Raiders this week. You go into that Chiefs game where you can really bury them.
Yes.
Like
almost make it a wrap.
That gave me chills when you said that. That was like a novel, like a mystery novel.
Could be a wrap.
Bury him.
You could bury him.
Bury him.
You know what? It was almost like a movie. Almost like Herb Brooks or something,
So settle down with that.
No, the way you looked, the way you said it. Yeah, you could really bury them.
You could. All right.
What was Sean McDermott doing? You can't try that field goal. You got to punt that ball at the end of the game. You got to punt it. That was such a bad decision. He almost screwed it up again.
Yeah, and that will probably be the case for Buffalo once again come playoff time. All right, coming up next, it was a busy weekend. Not only is it a Bronco Reaction Monday, a lot of other things happened. What was the most disappointing thing about the Nuggets loss in Portland? It's not exactly what you think it is. And what are the ramifications of the Dodgers winning a World Series for the ages? That's all coming up next.
After a crushing loss on the road to Utah, the Buffs returned home and got blown out by Arizona. With the season pushed to the brink, will Coach Prime turn things over to Julian Lewis? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, it's a busy time right now. You got the upcoming holidays. I mean, this is also a big high school, college reunion time as well. But maybe your hair loss, guys, has you gotten to the point where you're not looking forward to these events, maybe even come up with an excuse not to go. Doesn't need to be that way, because Advanced Hair Restoration can immediately start you on the path to looking and feeling good about yourself. Start with a free consultation. Learn all about Advanced Hair's simple, quick, and easy one-day hair loss solution. It begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow. You choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. With the latest technology and legendary Dr. Tanya Pauls, the same Dr. Tanya Pauls that did my hair 20 years ago. And there's a reason I come on here every day to strongly recommend Advanced Hair Restoration, because it works so well for me. I want you to experience the same success. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. All you got to do to get the process started is call 720-459-HAIR, and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets a Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Right now, they have a generous deal on windows. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase. On top of that, they want to be a part of your Thanksgiving celebration. They will provide you with a $100 gift card to your local grocery store to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. Call 5280 Exteriors today to take advantage of this special November promotion. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
I dared Archwell Health to keep track of my vitals and my grandkids' names.
I dared Archwell Health to simplify my prescriptions, so Max and I have more time to play. Good boy.
And I dared Archwell Health to be closer than my neighborhood coffee shop.
Our members dared us to do more as a primary care provider for adults age 60 and up. So we made it our mission. Visit archwellhealth.com and become a member today. Archwell Health. We dare to care.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Now through November 16th, new Comcast Business customers can get started with 150 megabit internet plus security for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig package. Call today. Restrictions apply. Requires enrollment in paperless billing and autopay with bank account. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go! Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter-Har Motors. Double crossing, you little punk.
Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
Or maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, we knew it was going to be an absolute rock fight, and it turned out to be just that, as the Broncos win by the not very pretty, but oh so satisfying score of 18-15. They get it done once again in the fourth quarter. They are the best fourth quarter team in the NFL. They are making history with the stuff they're doing in the fourth quarter. They pull it off again yesterday. We're here to talk about it with you on a Bronco Victory Monday, Bronco Reaction Monday. Want to hear from you. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved with us. Get involved with your fellow YouTubers. Let's get into it. It was a busy weekend. I want to recap everything, but let's start with the Broncos. Stoke, how, once again, it seems like every week, we gather on a Monday and we talk about how this team pulled it out in the fourth quarter. What was the recipe this time?
Well, making the plays when it matters the most. Riding your hot defense, playing good complementary football, not screwing it up in the fourth quarter. They're a good football team. It's what we talk about, right? After 3 weeks of the season, they're a bad football team. Bad football teams find ways to lose games. And that's what they were doing. That's what they did against the Colts. That's what they did against the Chargers. Now they're finding ways to win. Different ways. Late in football games. This is the NFL. They're a good football team right now. And a little bit more production from them offensively. And they're a scary football team the way this defense is playing right now.
Sean adhered to one thing and one thing only. It's a mantra. It's a thought process. It's a belief. It's a philosophy. He said to himself in the fourth quarter, end of the third, early fourth, he said, WWMD. He said WWMED.
I feel like I'm getting set up here, Stoke. Go ahead.
WWMED.
What would Mike Evans
do? What would Mike Evans do? And he said, you know what? Screw this run stuff.
Yep.
Screw being balanced.
Let my Q go out and win it.
I'm going to go out
Mike
and let
Evans
Bo Nix win it. Hey, yeah, to your credit, Bo Nix played great down the stretch. Bo Nix was able to overcome inconsistencies and some bad throws. They had some drops. They just had a lot of things that they didn't do well. And I don't know why, Mike, I don't know why they can't start the game like they finished the game. But I'd much rather them finish the game strong than start it strong and finish weak and lose games. So I don't know what that is, but they have whatever that gene is that says when it becomes rubber meets the road time, we're going to find a way to make a play. Whether that's a big-time catch, whether that's a big-time throw, big-time route, big-time run, whatever it is, man, they've had a big-time play call to Harvey because, they thought Harvey was going to run the little out. He runs a little double move, gets in there, scores the touchdown. They have the ability, whatever that gene is, you called it clutch gene earlier in the program, to make plays when it's a critical moment.
Well, if he is listening to me, WWMED, Bo needs to run more in the early part of games. I just think that not only is he such a weapon, and when he finally took off running on that big 25-yard scramble, weren't we all kind of like, yes, where's that been all day? And it was on display last year, and I feel like it's been a part of his game that, I don't know. I don't know what the thinking is there. Is if Sean's trying to coach it out of him because the long-term recipe for success is to not put yourself out there, stay in the pocket, don't open yourself up to big hits. I mean, all you need is a reminder what can happen is what happened to Jaden Daniels last night. He dislocated an elbow.
Or in that same game, what happened to their starting quarterback, C.J. Stroud.
Correct.
That's why you don't do it as much.
But I do think, Stoke, that there's something I think, Bo is a competitor. You can tell he once those juices get flowing, he loves to compete out there. And I think if he looked to run more early on in the game, I just think he would get his juices going a little bit differently and maybe get this offense's juices going a little differently.
It's just a fine line.
I know.
It really is. And there was a couple plays there early in the game. When he gets out of the pocket, it's like, I think you can run for it. Right. 3rd and 7. And then he tries to throw this line drive to Cortland and it's way, off target and, end up punting it. So, yeah, I think there's certain situations where he probably could. But you got to be careful, Mike. You look up and you see C.J. Stroud taking a big hit. Jaden Daniels' arm is bent backwards. I mean, you got to be careful. You got to be smart. And I don't mind the fact
that I trust him to be smart. I do. I trust him to be smart with it.
I got it. But, I also like the fact that he's looking down the field. His eyes are down the field. He's trying to make plays down the field. So I think maybe as we progress here over the next couple years, you might see, him be able to kind of have a better grasp of when to run, when not to run. But overall, I think he's fine. I think he's He's doing a good job. But then when you do run, you know, to your point, Mike, I mean, you got to learn how to slide. You got to learn how to get down, and he does a good job of that.
I think there's just time and place. And, hey, when it's critical and we need it and the game's on the line, then you're clear. Like, you look at a quarterback designed run in this league, it happens in the red zone, critical situations, on the goal line, when we spread. Yesterday in my game with Trevor Lawrence, spread on the goal line QB draw, design QB draw. Like, there's a time and place for that. And early in the game, a lot of coaches would rather you, hey, throw the ball away, rely on our defense. We've got a great defense. You try to make a play throwing the football, and let's not take hits. And then in the fourth quarter, when you got to have it, let's go have it.
But I just wonder, with the slow starts, if this might be an element to Bo's game.
I love your thought process. I do, because I think you're right. But also there is that part that just scares coaches.
Yeah. Well, and Sean, you can tell Sean doesn't want Bo to be running around there a lot.
It was a nipple protection, which is kind of hard to describe, but it was a movement throw. And
wait a minute, excuse me?
Who?
The nipple protection?
Which one is that, Mark? Is that when the guard? What do you do on that?
A nipple protection.
Yeah, what do you do, Mark?
Well, you want to
grab and hold, or what do you do?
You want to suck the life out of the defense on the nipple protection, right? I don't know. Grab and hold, squeeze it.
Oh my!
Yeah, we used to call it the motorboat protection.
Oh, jeez! Oh my goodness!
You motorboat.
Holy smokes!
I have no idea. I've never heard of nipple protection.
Oh wow! All right, here we go.
we don't talk about that. Like, in other words, his eyes are within the progression, but you got to be careful you don't tell that player too much when it comes to something like that. You know what I mean? Like, do you inhale or exhale when you backswing in golf? I don't want anyone to ask me that question. But I think there are certainly design runs you saw. Again, we got to keep working with his clock, because it gets quick. There's someone open, and there's some throws he's going to want to correct. But that's a good problem to have. He doesn't take sacks.
My rule is crystal clear. At some point, you hope that your quarterback gets to the point where he's a true franchise quarterback. And at that point, I don't want him to run. Just once you've proven you can dominate from the pocket, let that be the extent of it. But in the process of trying to get to that level, you got to use everything at your disposal, and he's too good of a runner. I just would like to see more of it. And I don't think it was a coincidence that when he was playing his best ball in the fourth quarter, coincided with a couple of big runs.
Well, again, what Sean said there about the clock in his head, that timing, that clock, where he'd like to have a couple back, like those are because what Sean is, I think, saying right there is, listen, you don't need to run if you're on time with the football, if you're on time with the offense, if you're setting the clock of the offense, then you don't need to do that, and that's what we have to get better at.
You want to let plays develop too, so you got to be a little bit patient and go through your reads. And not just take off and run when the first guy's covered. So there's a process. And Sean's talking about, you don't want to overthink it. It's like your golf swing. You start thinking about too much. Do I inhale? Do I exhale on my backswing and all this stuff? And then you don't hit the golf ball. So you got to be careful with over-coaching a quarterback and say, hey, we want you to run more. That's what you want, Mike. Hey, you want Davis Webb to tell him to run more, and now he's not going through his progressions. And so you saw Jaden Daniels last time. I mean, every time I looked up, he was running the football. Every time. I mean, it was like 1-2, he takes off and runs. And, in the end, obviously, he got hurt. But I think there's a fine line when it comes to quarterback running, quarterback being patient, going through progression. Right. And right now, Bo is more than okay.
I know it, and I totally respect the idea of the fine line. I don't want my quarterback running that much. But to your fine line, when Bo is 7 of 19 for 81 yards and you've scored 7 points and you're down 15-7 early in the fourth, I think at that point you've crossed that line where I probably need my quarterback to run a little bit more.
Here's what we've learned. Sometimes style points are important, but sometimes they're not.
Right.
Correct. I don't want my quarterback to run unless I want my quarterback to run.
Unless you're down by like 8 points in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes or less.
So sometimes style points aren't important, but
not
sometimes they are.
Surprised that.
But sometimes I don't want my quarterback to run because I want him to be able to dominate from the pocket. But then I want him to run.
Can't figure out the
I'm
nuance
glad that
of the argument.
I'm glad
but,
that
hey,
you are
it's understood.
calling him out on this.
Right. I mean, it's just
because it's pretty obvious.
I just I mean,
and then when he does run, when he does run in the first quarter, Mike's going to be like, "There it is. That's what I wanted."
Yeah.
I told you I wanted him to run more
until he gets hit, and then you're like, "Man, I didn't want him to get hit when he runs."
He's got to be smarter.
Got to be smarter.
Are you two finished?
Make a lot of sense.
Are you two finished?
Yeah, I just
have you had your little giggle fest?
There is so much fence. Like, I want it over here, but then I want it over here.
I have been very to the point where you've stolen it from me. I know you have. Is that when you're a young developing quarterback, while you're still trying to figure out how to dominate from the pocket, which Bo clearly is still trying to figure that out, use what you have at your disposal. And if you got good legs and you're very athletic, use them a little bit more. Have you found yourself at times this season wishing that he would run more? Both of you. Well, you got a full mouth of bagel. What about you, Stink?
Sure. In critical situations, absolutely.
How many times has he stepped up in a pocket and all of you at home watching are like, go, run, go? And then you're kind of like, when he tries to, throw
right.
a 80-mile-an-hour heater.
But how many times has he moved out of the pocket? Like, take that throw he made against, what was it, Cleveland last year, where he moves out of the pocket and then just throws a laser beam that goes 90 for a touchdown? Would you rather him run on that one? You can't have it both ways because he could have run on that one.
Right.
No,
that's where you get into it. That's where you get into we're coaching the results, right? Oh, man, that's a great result. I love that. If it's a bad result, he shouldn't do that. And this is part of the process of learning how to play. And guess what? He's making the right decisions come fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think we're all like that, but it's easy to, see it on your couch. It's hard to do it when you're, you got all this chaos around you. And so and your eyes are down the football field. You're trying to make a play, and, you're not looking at it from, the up above that where the camera is. So I just think overall you got to take some of that with a young quarterback. Bo's been great overall. It's good to look at and nitpick every now and then. Oh, I wish he would have ran it, and not try to fit that ball into that tight space there. So yeah, there's moments like that, but overall he's got a good feel, good pocket presence of when to go and when to throw it. And, you're going to have some of those with young quarterbacks.
Defensively, do you give the defense, are you prepared to come out and give the defense a grade for what they did yesterday, or does Stroud going out early kind of make it a little murky, a little foggy, almost like an incomplete?
No, I don't think the Stroud thing has a whole lot to do with it. They shut him down on 2 goal line trips. They kept him out of the end zone. They made him kick field goals. That's a big time performance with a turnover and a couple of flip fields because of punt returns and things of that nature, and muffing a punt. And you were able to keep them all to field goals. That's a big time defensive performance. John Franklin Myers was in the backfield all day long. Zach Allen was unbelievable. They were really, really good on the defensive side of the ball.
No, I mean, yeah, I think they were going to be great even if Stroud was in there the whole game. Did it help? Of course it helped. I mean, Stroud is better than Mills, certainly, but I still think they would have been great and done a really good job. So no, I don't put an asterisk by it at all.
Do you guys notice the Dre Greenlaw effect when he's in there? Do you? It's only a small sample size, but do you?
How many plays did he play? Can we look that up and see?
Always throws that out.
No, I know.
Us.
So he's probably already put that out there.
Let me check.
I mean,
I've got it right.
I've got it right
here.
I got it here too.
Oh, who's going to get it first?
Okay.
Come on, Mark.
Greenlaw played 27
plays.
Oh, that's a tie.
Wow. I mean, that was unbelievable.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
He was in.
Who's going to say jinx? No one?
Wow.
Is that not, y'all don't do that anymore?
Sternad had 31.
I was young once, too.
So there were.
Does that make me win? Because I had Stroud first.
Right. Yeah.
There
Absolutely.
were 73 snaps out there. They were out there in the field for a long time. 73 snaps.
Okay.
And
27?
27 for Greenlaw. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. Let's get him
Not 31.
Get his legs under him a little bit. And
all 73.
All 73. That tells you everything you know. For those who want Singleton gone.
Nobody wants Singleton gone, but except for like Marilat, and then you just bring it up out of the blue. I mean, that's it's I told you last week. It's never been about Singleton's in the lineup.
Hold on. It started when Mark pointed out how well Stroud's been playing.
Yeah,
and I think that started to lend some idea that, okay, when Greenlaw comes back, you got 3 guys. Do you have 3 guys for 2 positions? And is there an odd man out? And who should it be?
It's not
But
Singleton.
It's not going to be Singleton.
No, that's not breaking news.
Singleton is VJ's whoopee.
His right-hand man.
Yeah.
Singleton's really good. He's really good. So he's not coming out. It's a nice luxury to have right now, to have Greenlaw back healthy, with Stroud playing well, and then being able to kind of split time. And, you get to the goal line situations. Well, who are you going to have in the game? Greenlaw.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the impact that he has on this defense. So I don't know what it's going to look like moving forward.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it does feel like right now that's the third thing that you've said that's I want style points, except when I don't want them. I want the quarterback to run unless I don't want him to run. And I'd really like to bench Singleton for no
and you said that. And Mark Schlereth said that.
Yeah, I mean,
right. Once again, exaggerate Mark Schlereth's stories.
Yes, it's right there in black and white.
Right.
So it is a Bronco reaction Monday. I'm undeterred. I plow on, even though I'm surrounded by
bullies.
Oh, my.
We're like the Broncos
Tyler
defense.
and
We're just going to bully you.
Yeah.
Bully,
That's okay.
bully,
That's all right.
bully.
That's all right. I can hold up. Tyler in Fort Collins asking, seems like Stoke and Stink have really been picking on Mike a lot lately. Don't worry about it, Tyler. I can take it. Okay.
I think you just made that up, Mark.
Yeah, that's a totally.
Don't worry, Tyler. I got broad shoulders. I can take it.
I will find the text for you. Don't you worry about it.
How did you just read it now?
Right. When did he send it?
He said
he said 7:05.
I don't know. Pick a time in this show when you guys were bullying me. There's plenty of opportunities to find it.
He could have sent it at any time. It could be the whole show.
Could have been last week's
It's
show.
not our fault that you keep saying things that are a little bit suspect.
No, they're not suspect. No.
A little bit.
How can you say, Stoke can say, well, there's a fine line, but when I say it, it's like I'm straddling a fence.
Well, because you do. I mean, you move all over
No,
the place.
I don't. I
want him to
I
run
want Bo to
late
run
in
more.
football games.
I said I want him to run
early.
early in games. You guys weren't listening. Be
And
better.
then in 2 years, when he's developed, then he doesn't have to run. He can beat you from the pocket.
Correct. How is that?
I mean, I'd much rather have my
so
quarterback be
revolutionary
able to
about
beat
that?
you from the pocket, but I'd like this one to run.
Because he's not. He hasn't established himself as that kind of quarterback yet. Why is this so difficult? I think you guys took too many hits to the head. All right.
Now he's going to the CTE thing.
right.
This is what they do.
Yeah, this is
what
exactly
they do. Right. Okay.
Oh, now you guys.
Interesting.
Now you guys are worried about it.
Wow.
If back then it was like, I just got a little ding, got dinged up.
Because we didn't even know. No one knew, Mike. They lied to us. They lied to us.
Some other things going on over the course of the weekend. What do you do about Dion? Or what does Dion do? What does Dion do?
Ask Will. What is Will's talking about?
Come on, dog.
Scrappy Will.
I mean, what do you do? I mean, the guy is a cash cow. Guy's a cash cow.
Well, you just signed him to a big extension, so you're not firing him, of course.
Right.
So
No, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to change your coaching staff. You're going to have to do some things. Like there's going to have to be a sacrificial lamb or two, right?
Well, I mean,
Don't you have to get?
Well, here's the question. I agree with you 100%. But does Dion see it that way? He's very. I don't want to say naive, but he loves his coaching staff.
Yeah.
I think he thinks his coaching staff. So who's going to force him to do that? Who can tell Dion that, you know what? Hey, like at a lot of other places, someone's got to be the fall guy. Who's going to tell him you got to fire Pat Shurmur? Huh?
Right. Is Rick George going to order that?
Exactly.
Of course not.
He's not going to order code red on Pat
not.
Shurmur. So is Dion just going to finally say, this isn't good enough. I got to make some moves on my staff.
Well,
or
if you're getting beat by 40 every week, then you're going to have to make some moves.
He's given up 105 points the last 2 weeks.
On a team that he thought was more talented than the team last year, overall, depth-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the case, obviously. I mean, they are a hot mess.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, there ain't a bunch of Louis out there. More like Samsonite.
Good call.
I couldn't think of another
No,
brand.
Samsonite was great.
No, that was go-to. Strong.
Samsonite.
Strong.
Oh, I was way off.
So you got that going on. Congratulations to the...
But what do you do? What are you going to do, Mike?
I think it's simple. Two things have to happen. One, he has to play Juju the rest of the way. I mean, you're
Right.
waving the flag on this season. It's all now about development. I mean, this is like getting a jump on next year. You got to start playing him. And secondly, somebody close to him has got to tell him you got to stop worrying about surrounding yourself with an all-star cast of former NFL stars as your coaches, and you got to get a real coaching staff made up of good college football coaches. Enough with the former Hall of Famers and all of that. I get it. I get part of the idea of it is that by having NFL people in this world of trying to convince athletes of why they got to come to your school, if you're selling them on the dream of the NFL, I can see why having Warren Sapp and Marshall Faulk there helps that. Have Ray Lewis come in and talk to your team helps that. But there is also the matter of going out and winning games, and your coaching staff is clearly overwhelmed. I mean, they're just...
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Really bad.
I mean, it's bad. I mean, I mean, maybe the talent isn't as good as Dion tried to tell us it was, but it still doesn't explain giving up 105 points. And the other problem, too, in this NIL world we live in now, you get to this point of the season, guys start becoming, what do you like to call them?
Independent contractors.
Independent contractors. They're already thinking about the portal. They're thinking
Their
about
agents are
where
looking.
can I go? Where is the grass greener? Where can I make more money? So you got guys who are already thinking about that. So it's and West Virginia just shocked the heck out of Houston at Houston. So a game that Arizona was supposed to be one of the few games left on your schedule you're going to win. And you lost 52-17. Trip to Morgantown this week? Watch out. Could get worse. All right, some more things to react to from the weekend that was, but it is a Bronco Reaction Monday. Broncos country sitting here at 7-2. How we feeling? Have your expectations for this season changed now? That's next.
The Fan Flyaway is back, presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. Head to thefanflyaway.com to register. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey guys, you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery. How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery, long-term medication. Here's the best part. You can do what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. That's right. They're a phone call away. Same-day appointments, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, and treatment options all in one facility. And when I went in there, their board-certified physicians educated me on what was going on. They showed me the MRIs, showed me the x-rays. Here's what's happening to you, and here's the options we have for both nagging and debilitating pain. And I suffered with debilitating pain for decades, to the point where couldn't sleep through the night. I'd wake up 7-8 times, couldn't play golf anymore, couldn't go to the gym, and my back hurt all the time. Couple short visits, my guys at Spine One, I was back on the golf court, back on the gym, or back in the gym, and most importantly, back sleeping through the night again. Guys, if you live with back pain, trust me, I know what it's like, man. It checks you out of life. Don't live that way any longer. Go see my guys at Spine One, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spineone.com.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game and the go-to spot for football season with wall-to-wall TVs, hearty eats, ice-cold drinks, and of course, those scenic views. It's a full-on experience whether you're catching college or pro games this season. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Hey, Stoke here for my friends at Cajun. Well, when you imagine retirement, what do you see? Travel, time with family, starting something new? Whatever your vision, Cajun Wealth can help you get there. Their fiduciary advisors don't use cookie-cutter plans. Nope, they listen, they customize, they build strategies that reflect your goals and your lifestyle. I'm a client now because they treated me like a person, not a portfolio. If you want retirement planning that's personal, practical, and pressure-free, call my friends at Cajun Wealth today. Your future deserves a plan that's as unique as you are. 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. They have offices located in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter. Dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Hey guys, you feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you? It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergetics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergetics Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that's right for you. Treatment is covered by most major insurance and affordable self-pay options are available. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Incarnate Word with pregame starting at 6:30. Then on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces Seattle with pregame starting at 7:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
All right, this Bronco Reaction Monday, Bronco Victory Monday, as the Broncos with 6 wins in a row. And I will give you guys a little bit of credit. I think I do tend to get into the eye roll when you're like, ooh, winning 10 games in this league is tough. Once you've kind of established yourself as being a legitimate team, winning 10 out of 17 games is not that hard. But I will say this. Winning 6 in a row, that's no joke because, man, we see it every single week. These results that pop up that are just like, where in the heck did that come from? I mean, yesterday, Carolina walking off Green Bay at Lambeau. I mean, where does some of these results come from? They're so hard to explain, but yet the Broncos stink have been able to avoid that for 6 straight weeks. With every kind of opportunity to have the schedule just reach up and grab you, they've been able to avoid that. So that is worthy of a lot of admiration.
I mean, we can add this in there now. I mean, we've got style points are important except when they're not important. Then we've got, I don't want my quarterback to run, but I want him to run early.
And late when we need it.
Right.
I'm good with that.
Right.
I said,
so
I'd like to see him run early. That's what I said. But
We've got so we've got that. Now it's winning 10 games is easy, but winning 6 in a row is really hard. Like
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is. I mean, ask the Lions. Lions are a team that's perennially going to roll out 10 wins here or more for the next several years. They've already been doing it for the last couple. They're going to keep doing it for a while. And yet they just got tripped up at home by J.J. McCarthy. I mean,
because winning's hard. It's hard to win in this league.
Winning like this 6 in a row is hard. I will give you that.
Well, that's why I picked
That
the
I'll give you.
Texans. That's why I thought the Texans were going to win.
I picked the
because
Texans, too, for the same exact reason.
It's hard to continue to win, and it's hard to win 6 in a row. And you're playing on the road early start. That's usually not a recipe.
You guys both picked Texans?
Yeah.
Who did I pick?
You picked the Broncos.
Yeah,
oh,
you
wow,
did.
I did, I?
You're back in the circle.
No, he's still out. He'll never get over picking the Patriots
I never got
over
out
the Broncos.
of. No, I was never out of the circle.
Yeah.
You cannot.
I'm actually going to go
You
with the
cannot
Chargers.
get out of the circle when you have single-handedly brought a Super Bowl to this town.
Well played. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. You're always
You're
in.
right.
Maybe you bump to the outside of it, but you're never out.
You're never out.
You're right.
You might have 1 foot kind of just outside. It's like the rule when you approach the line of scrimmage and you throw it. As long as any part of your body is still behind the line of scrimmage, you're still in.
That's correct.
Any part. So I always have a little sliver, like 1 toe in at all times. I can never get out.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. I just think that, it was one of those games that was going to be very difficult. And the Texans were coming off their biggest win of the year. They're getting their receivers back. And but the Broncos took care of business. I mean, kudos to them. I don't know what it is. They just find different ways. Whether they need to score a bunch of points in the fourth quarter or keep teams out of the end zone, whatever it may be, they just find different ways to get it done, and that's a sign of a good football team.
Look, I know all the praise is being thrown at Bo and what they did in the fourth quarter, but let's not lose sight. The only reason why they're in a position to make those kind of comebacks is because of what the defense does. And, for the whole bit about, Tebow and Bo and Bo's the right-handed Tebow and all that, okay, I mean, I think that's an insult to Bo. I mean, while Bo is doing this, you don't have members of the Broncos staff upstairs chewing on glass like it's the most wretched thing they're watching. If I recall John Elway acting that way when they were watching when he was watching Tebow play quarterback. So put a little bit more respect on Bo's name there. But that said, the only reason Tebow was allowed to pull off those fourth quarter comebacks was because the defense kept him in games that year. And the only reason why they're this fourth quarter magician team that is so captivating and so entertaining is because, I mean, this defense, man. I mean, if this defense wasn't doing what they're doing, they'd be down. I mean, instead of being 15-7 going into the fourth quarter, it's 27-7 and ball game over, man.
Yeah, it should have been like you get first and goal twice, and you come away with 2 field goals, and you're on the 1 yard line, and you come away with 2 field goals. I mean, that is a big time performance. Short fields, and you hold them to field goals on turnovers, on long returns, on all those things. That's leading your football team.
Yeah, I mean, defense has been great, obviously, all year. I mean, they've been unbelievable. This is what, a lot of us expected.
Didn't they get a sack in that first drive, in that long drive? Didn't they get a sack to make that field goal longer, and then Fairbairn misses it?
Yeah, that was a Zach Allen sack.
Yeah.
Pushed him back to the 32.
Yeah, so, I mean, it just is, they just consistently continue to make play after play after play in critical situations.
And they did it without PS2 yesterday. And let's face it, we were all, especially early on in the game, like the first couple of completions for C.J. Stroud, one to Collins, one to Kirk, both in front of Chris Abrams-Drain. And were we maybe all thinking, oh, boy, here we go again, but Drain played really well.
I mean, he had the big hit. He had the big hit that knocked out C.J. Stroud from the game. An illegal hit, clean hit. But, yeah, he was good. He didn't get exposed. I think that was the biggest thing. Just don't give up a couple bombs over your head or get picked on every other play, and that wasn't the case. C.J. Stroud just got to learn how to slide. I mean, you can't be that unathletic to just kind of sit down. I mean, he was kind of going to slide, and then he just kind of fell down.
The other thing, you can't have it. Quarterbacks in this league can't have it both ways. You can't get that extra yard and a half, and a bunch of them do it. A bunch of them try to get an extra yard and a half, so it's a little bit of a late slide.
I'm here.
And I was glad they picked up the flag on that because it should have been picked up.
Yeah, but what should have happened and what does tend to happen 99% of the time, that flag stays out. They don't pick it up.
Correct.
So the fact they picked it up and cooler heads, came to the agreement that what you guys are saying was happening.
Well, they got video assistance now.
I think it's awesome. I hope
they used the video assistance, and it was very clear that it was a clean hit. He hit him in the chest area, and your guy Moose Johnson was killing me. I mean, he was killing me.
He's annoying.
Yeah, he was annoying me because then he started blaming Chris Abrams' drain at first. And once he realized that it was a clean hit, then he was talking about, how great of a hit that was. And he was driving me nuts, but that's a whole nother story.
Stokley, I like Stokley when he's watching the game, and he's over there he's got all the TVs up. I'd like to see your setup.
No, it's just one TV. I just got one.
Oh.
Just one TV, and then we got to usually, unless the Broncos are playing, it's the 4 games or whatever that you have on the TV, right? Yeah. But, of course, with the Broncos on, I got to have it on that one the whole time, so I had to listen to Moose the whole time, and I don't know. It was driving me nuts.
I don't think it's just a coincidence that during this long Bronco winning streak, we haven't had James Marilad on for a while.
He hasn't been on in forever.
Yeah, he's had doctor's appointments. The kids are, doing
kids.
whatever.
My 19-year-old, I got to bring him to school.
Yeah.
Well,
what?
He's scheduled to join us coming up next. Does the streak continue? Does he come up with another excuse not to come on and face the music, or does he do just that? We'll find out. And why Stink can only go so far patting himself on the back, because he did say something on his broadcast that has been brought to my attention, that he has some splaining to do. You know what it is. That's next. Oh, you don't? That's next.
After a crushing loss on the road to Utah, the Buffs returned home and got blown out by Arizona. With the season pushed to the brink, will Coach Prime turn things over to Julian Lewis? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friend Troy Hansford. Talked to him about the other day about the housing market. Said, hey man, this market is crazy. It's gone from one of the hottest it's been to prices declining, and just a lot of inventory, not a lot of buyers out there right now. But if you're thinking about selling your house, now might be the time to still get top dollar. Believe it or not, Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. If you can't sell your house at your price line or on your price line at your time, and at your dollar amount, he's going to cut you a check for $5,000. Come on, who else makes that offer? The answer is nobody, and he makes that offer because he continues to spend tons of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families right now approved and ready to buy. So you have a house to sell, Troy probably has that perfect buy for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash. You can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Think a fender bender can't cause serious injuries? Think again. Many significant injuries don't show symptoms immediately. I've seen it. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at flanagan.law.
Hey, Brandon Stokley here. Colorado Joint Replacement is part of Advent Health, one of the nation's largest healthcare providers. They offer innovative hip and knee replacement surgery with expert, compassionate care. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
At Ameristar, the best memories don't trend, they last. They're stories we're still telling 20 years later, like winning big at a table with your closest friends, or going all out on a night you hope lasts forever. Like watching your team clinch the playoffs on a giant screen, or stepping away for a weekend you'll never forget. Whatever you do it for the memories, and we'll do everything we can to make them last. Ameristar Blackhawk. Come visit or book your next memories at AmeristarBlackhawk.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Now through November 16th, new Comcast Business customers can get started with 150 megabit internet plus security for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig package. Call today. Restrictions apply. Requires enrollment in paperless billing and autopay with bank account. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Another summer is ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive, perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and get treated for your low T. Because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter-Har Motors. Job shaping.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well. I was just handed a note after I had promoed that James Marilat would be.
You were handed it to, or you saw it on the text line?
Well, same thing. Same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
I was given a text by Johnny Fever.
Okay.
No Marilat today. on vacation for his birthday.
Oh, wow.
What, you go on vacation for your birthday?
Man.
In the middle of football season?
I thought that was only
Wow.
I thought that was only Scott the Huff that did that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
he would take a whole week off for his birthday. I mean, I don't even get taking a day off for your birthday. I don't get that.
No.
Never mind a week.
An entire week.
So let's see.
You think if the Broncos were losing right now?
Oh, if Houston had won yesterday and his guy that
his boo
D'Amico Ryans that he wanted to be the coach instead of Sean Payton, how's that aging? He even by the way, he even had the gall to go on Twitter yesterday and say that D'Amico Ryans coached a better game than Sean Payton did yesterday.
I saw that.
That's strange. But anyway, so let's see. Over the course of this 6-game winning streak, what have the excuses been for not I think once it became a streak, like with the third in a row. That's where he conveniently started missing the Monday appearance. So we had
doctor's appointment.
We
dentist
had
appointment.
Dentist appointment. We had about fall break.
Something with the kids.
Some had to go to the pumpkin patch or something like that. Yeah.
He needed a
hayride.
Apparently, he had to plan activities for his teenage children.
Right. Yeah. So
you're right.
There's a lot, and now it's birthday vacation.
Set up play dates. That kind of thing. So I
no
don't know.
excuses, no explanations. Do your job.
I don't know. It just isn't it convenient. The other thing that's been brought to our attention.
What did Mark do? Do you have any guesses? What
do you have any? You said something that irritated some Bronco fans and was brought to my attention that may have knocked you out of the circle yet again.
I'm never out of the circle. I do remember one thing. I got excited.
I'm actually going to go with the Chargers.
Now, you've kind of clawed your way back in after that unfortunate statement, but you might have to start all over again.
Did I say at one point that Brock Bowers was my favorite player? Is that what it was?
Yep.
Wow.
Mike,
he was in that
bring
game.
Up to stink how he said that Brock Bowers is his new favorite player. Yep.
On
he's
that
out of the
Sunday
circle.
in the game,
come on.
the game that I called. Yeah.
You can't backtrack now.
I'm not backtracking.
You didn't say that though. You didn't say in this game today. Brock
I said
Bowers
right now, Brock Bowers is my favorite player after he made an unbelievable catch, great route, little crossing pattern. Stoke, you'd have loved it, and just exploded into the end zone.
It doesn't matter. No, don't try to.
I told you, I thought
you said
he has
right now, meaning like, hey, revelation. This guy's my new favorite player,
and he plays for the Raiders.
It was my at
How
that
dare
point.
you.
He was my favorite player.
Big Mark.
I wasn't calling the Bronco game.
Mark.
Bowlesy would have been my favorite.
Hey, Bowlesy and McGlinchey had to do pretty dang good yesterday to hold up against those pass rushers.
That was probably their best. Was that the offensive line's best game of the year?
I mean, the Cowboys was pretty good, wasn't it? I mean, but the
considering
Cowboys,
the quality of the opponent.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. Those two edge rushers, man, are legit. Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson are legit big time players.
I need a report on Palczewski.
Palcho?
Yeah,
He looked good.
Left guard. I want to report on how he.
You know he's playing well because you didn't hear his name ever.
But I want to. Is he playing great or is he just playing good?
I think he's just playing
What
good.
is going to be my Telestrator Tuesday?
Well, I'll tell you what. We still
Throw it
have,
out there.
We still have an hour plus left.
Right.
I'm going to throw that out there on the RivalSaw.com text line 303-713-1043 or on our YouTube channel. What would be your suggested ideas for Telestrator Tuesday for both Stoke and Stink? If you have any ideas, let us know.
That was my. I kind of do the passing game stuff most of the time. Mark does the every play.
Yeah.
Of the past 3 weeks, something to do with the offensive line. That's usually
you know what I'm going to do for Telestrator Tuesday? I got it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna break down Brock Bowers.
Oh,
well, I mean, we got the Raiders coming up.
All right,
I'm breaking down.
How
Brock.
would you defend him if you're the Broncos?
No, why he's my favorite player,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
just gonna do a why he's my favorite player, and then I'll just go play by play the things he did.
You Mark.
I mean, he was backtracking. Now he's leaning into it.
Now he's leaning into it.
Which is kind of like, where are you going with
Well,
this
I've
thing?
never backtracked. I just said it like that was the intent. Like he became my favorite player.
Who is your favorite player in the NFL? Then you must have one.
My favorite player in the NFL currently right now is Brock Bowers.
See what I'm saying? Now he's leaning
right
into
now.
it.
Now you're leaning into playing the heel.
Yeah, right now.
You're leaning into it. You're leaning
right
into
now.
it. You're like
So,
that.
but listen, I am wishy-washy enough, and this is a shout-out to the Broncos. If you want to become my favorite player, do something.
Oh, there we go.
I kind of like that.
Mike Evans, who's your favorite player right now?
On the Broncos?
No. Oh, why do
In
we
the
have to have
NFL.
qualifiers? In the NFL.
Oh, my favorite NFL player. Who is my favorite NFL player right now? Whew.
Okay, I'll go. I'll go. Stokely, who is your favorite NFL
I know.
player?
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Oh, yeah.
You weren't going to go there?
No, I wasn't going to go there, but I should have.
McConkey.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to more lean into this one, and I'm going to go with Cortland Sutton.
Okay.
And I'm going with Cortland Sutton because he's underappreciated. He just does the right things. He's got a great number. You know, we're going to start a Broncos wide receiver tradition like the Cowboys have. 88.
I like
it's
that.
going to be 14.
Yep.
Okay. And so he has one catch for 30 yards on 6 targets. That's it. And he had the touchdown, but you don't ever hear any complaining from the guy. It's just so nice to have a receiver like that. And you look around the league and you see, A.J. Brown. It's always something with some of these guys, right? And you look up and you got a really good wide receiver that there's no drama. So there you go, Broncos
But
country.
it's not really
My favorite NFL player is Cortland
It's
Sutton.
not really, though.
This man
It's
is a
really
saint.
Lad McConkey.
It is McConkey. Come on.
Yeah.
now.
I
Come
mean,
on.
he
Come
just
on.
like that.
You doth protest too much.
Yeah. Well, who's your favorite player?
I
Mike?
don't know. I had never
Oh,
really
he still
thought
hasn't
about
even.
that.
Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
really haven't thought about that.
It'd be probably somebody. Is it Drake May?
No.
Well, I mean, you're a New England guy. It's
No.
probably somebody from.
What about Dallas? He's also a Dallas guy.
That's right. Yeah,
No.
he spent some
Like,
time.
You
in
watching my
Dallas.
Cowboys tonight?
George
Yeah.
Pickens.
George
Oh,
Pickens.
You're a
God,
George
no.
Pickens
Oh, God,
guy.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
God, no.
Mike Evans just punched
He
it.
just likes his character.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, right. I love how he goes all out. Every single. He's true pro.
Yeah, he's
Big pro.
100% effort.
Yeah, you really want to say all that stuff about that was a big, big drop yesterday. Big drop. If he catches that ball, they would have been at the Houston 40. This is when it was still a 15-15 game. Bo made that good throw.
I can't even recall
You
now.
don't remember that drop?
I can't
That's
recall.
That was a bad drop.
I can't recall.
All drops are bad.
Yeah. Hey, Pat Bryant made a big play also.
Oh, my
That was
gosh.
a huge play.
That
I
was
think
a
that
big
was
play.
third down play.
That was a
Third and 8 or something.
Great throw by
like
Bo.
Pat.
Just ripped it.
Yeah.
Good catch
He
by
did.
Bryant.
Yep.
I like him a lot.
So, all right. It is no Maryland.
He no-showed us. Vacation.
Scared.
Vacation. You know it. You know if D'Amico Ryan's got the best of Sean. You know he would have been in here today. You know it. You know it. All right, we roll into the 9 o'clock hour. We'll continue to get your reaction to the win and more on Mark's favorite football player of all time, Brock Bowers, as we roll on next.
After another slow start, the Broncos found a way in the fourth quarter once again. With a short week coming up, will Denver's offense finally find a way to move the ball quicker against the Raiders? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. It's fall. That means cool nights, and winter is right around the corner. Protect your home with the strength and beauty of Infinity by Marvin Windows from Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. This month only save 25% on windows, 20% on James Hardy siding with flexible financing, no interest options, and zero down. Upgrading has never been easier. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton, trusted by Colorado families for over 50 years, guys. That means they are doing it right, satisfaction guaranteed, and they always start the project and finish this project. They never subcontract it out. Make sure you get exactly what you want. Remember, 25% off Infinity by Marvin Windows, 20% off of James Hardy siding, zero down financing. Call them right now, 303-794-0490. That's 303-794-0490. Or visit them, windowsforyourhome.com. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Check them out. 50-plus years of service. They do it right all the time.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. The Fed just dropped rates again, and that's really great news for American homeowners. If you're feeling overwhelmed, thinking about the upcoming holidays, there is no better time than now to get your finances in order. With rates dropping, now is the time to pay off that debt. American Financing is helping homeowners access the equity in their home for instant savings. They're saving people just like you an average of $800 a month, and many are seeing rates in the low fives. That's a game changer compared to those sky-high credit cards. And if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. It costs absolutely nothing to find out how much you can save. The holidays are going to be here before you know it, so don't wait. Call their salary-based mortgage consultants today. American Financing can be reached at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR for rates in the 5s start at 6.196 for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
After a car accident, you might wonder, do I really need a lawyer? But at Postman Law, we go beyond the courtroom. We're your single point of contact for insurance, medical bills, and doctors. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
Dental phobia? Consider Sedation Dentistry with Clarkson Dental. Their highly trained team will lead you through an exceptional dental experience from that first fearful call all the way through to aftercare. Call the most experienced sedation dentist and staff. Clarkson Dental, ColoradoSedation.com.
Brandon Stokley here from my team, ROX, Rocks Heating and Air. Are you ready for winter? Worries you might need a new furnace? Don't know where to begin? Rocks Heating and Air makes it incredibly easy with their new, free, no obligation online heating and cooling quote. It takes less than 5 minutes and gives you options instantly. No calls, no waiting, and transparent pricing. Only at ROX, Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair, ROX, Rocks Heating and Air.
Is water damaging your home? Contact Groundworks, the basement concrete foundation experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at groundworks.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Incarnate Word with pregame starting at 6:30. Then on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces Seattle with pregame starting at 7:30.
one of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at wistarascu.com.
It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter-Har Motors. Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, as we roll into the 9 o'clock hour, ho-hum, Broncos win again. That's 6 in a row. I can kind of get used to these winning streaks. 6 in a row, but it was certainly not pretty. But I know. Many times I'm all about style points. Sometimes style points do matter. But this game was well established. Did not care about style points. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We knew it was going to be low scoring. And it was exactly that. The Broncos find a way to get it done. 18-15, walk-off win, very satisfying. 7-2, 2 games ahead of the Chiefs. 2 ahead of the Chiefs. So
and 2 birds in the bush.
2 birds in the bush. So it's all good. It's all good, and we're reacting with it to it with you today, guys. What's the biggest takeaway for you, starting with you, Stoke? Just kind of set the scene for all of us. What's the biggest takeaway for you after this kind of a win?
The Broncos are a good football team because they find ways to win football games late. And they got the right character guys on it. They got the right type of guys that are built to win in the NFL. Not only are they good players, but, man, they are clutch, and they find ways to get it done when it matters most in the fourth quarter. So it doesn't always look pretty offensively, which that aggravates me. It kills Sean, too. It just kills him to watch offensive football like that for, 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter it becomes, either really good or good enough to get the job done. But overall, it's a really good football team right now.
Yeah, it is. It's a really good football team, a really, really good defense that's going to keep you in every game. And like you got to play, and I've had this conversation with Sean before. You got to play to your strengths. You got to understand what kind of football team you're going to be and what it's going to take to win a game. And I love that aspect of the Broncos, right? Like I know it probably drives Sean crazy. He'd like to have more offensive production. He'd like to have more of, more just flair from the quarterback early in the game. But at the same time, he knew what it was going to take to win that game. He knew like the points and how good Houston was. And like there was no they didn't go in there like completely fooled about what it was going to take. They knew what it was going to take, and they were able to figure out a way to get it done.
Well, and I think for me, the other thing I liked about yesterday, and I don't know if it's what the stats say, but to me, it felt like they were more aggressive throwing the ball down the field. Now I get it. Bo had one intercepted. Another one should have been intercepted. But that's part of it. He's got to do a better job of finding the safety and maybe not, putting so much air under it. But overall, you got to be more aggressive in the NFL. You got to have the fear of running past defensive backs in their head, in their mind, to open up the underneath stuff. So I like that they were taking some shots down the football field and trying to be aggressive.
Broncos are 7-2. They lead their division. Wherever you were at the beginning of the season, have your expectations changed now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bar was really low for me, whether – I think I had them at 9 wins maybe.
Yep.
And I said, even if they win 7 or 8, I could come away feeling good about the season if Bo Nix is still developing and still looks like he's going to be your franchise quarterback. So it was a line-up year for me after what Sean did last year. But, man, how could they not have changed unless your expectations for this team were very high? Some people that their expectations were really high, right? I mean, Cecil –
Mm-hmm.
They just 13 wins, those types of things. And so maybe not for them, but for me, certainly it has changed. This team they've won 6 in a row. I mean, remarkable. I didn't have them winning the division. And now they have a great chance to win it, great chance to, possibly, get to double digits in the playoffs.
7-2. Couple games against the Raiders. Couple games against the Chiefs.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm asking you to do it. Are you going to drop a set?
Do it.
And move to 12 games?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's one time.
Wow.
You should have just.
You've moved to 12?
Yep. Well, they're 7-2. If they go 4-4 the rest of the way, that's 11-6. So I'm.
Well, that's not 12.
No,
Yeah, that's not 12. That's it. Yeah, they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go 5-3.
Right. Oh my goodness!
Listen, with you, sometimes I think it's important to just establish the rudimentary math. Okay, but no, 4-4 the rest of the way would be. I think that'd be a downer. That would be unacceptable. No, I think this is at least 5-3 the rest of the way, which gets you to 12. So yeah, 12-5. There.
You've moved to 12.
I've moved to 12.
I finally wore you down.
Well, you didn't. They won 6 in a row. That kind of helped.
Well, 6 in a row. I mean, winning 10 games is hard.
Winning 6 in a row is harder.
Winning 6 to you, winning 10 games isn't hard, but winning 6 in a row is.
Yes, actually is. Yes, in today's NFL, yes. To be able to avoid the pitfalls that seem to happen every single week. Yes, I think it's
your logic is dizzying.
No,
it's just dizzying. It's advanced.
I'm here to tell you.
It's like an advanced
12
analytics.
But you got me to 12.
Where are you at, Mark?
I'm at 12 now.
Yeah,
12
I'm at 12.
We heard you. Where
I'm
are
at
you
12.
At?
I'm at
You're
12.
where were you before?
I came in the season at 11, and a couple weeks ago I went to 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you started at 9. Are you at 11? 12?
Oh, I'll put them at 11-6.
Okay.
11-6. That's where they should be at the bare minimum right now. Obviously.
Man, that was a real downer.
4-4. If you can put them at 11 now, guys, you got them going 4-4 the rest of the way. Why are you so negative? Why are you haters? Both of you. Why?
Well, I already had them at 12 before you had them at 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mark's at 12.
Explain
I'm
yourself.
at 11.
Never mind. I'll leave you alone.
I'm at 11.
Who's your favorite player in football right now?
Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers.
Is your favorite stadium?
I call.
What'd you think of the? Yeah, was that your first game called at?
No, it's my
Allegiant.
No,
Explain
it's
yourself.
my second game call, but it's become my new favorite stadium.
Oh, that's your new favorite stadium too.
My new
Okay.
favorite stadium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Place is awesome.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
We always. That's why you always wearing under that jacket. Is it Raiders T-shirt under that? It's a black one.
Hey, just slow down. Slow down.
Well, I mean,
what was your record against the Raiders? Because I know what my record was.
I didn't keep stats.
No. Guys who don't keep stats were losing. You kept stats when you were in.
Wow.
You kept stats when you were in Indianapolis. 12 games every year.
Man, that was.
I was 11-1 against the Raiders. Just in case you were wondering.
I'm sure there's
hey.
a team that Stokley was on that owned another team.
Oh, they owned a bunch of teams when he was in Indy.
Right.
Titans.
Texans. Jags. Jags were pretty good.
They had a good run there.
Yeah.
But hey, Mark, Allegiant, whatever. Stadium, Vegas, probably pretty cool, really new. But wait till we get ours. Then
I know it.
That will go to second, and you're gonna
fall
in love
for sure,
with
for sure.
Empower again.
Yeah. There's no question because I am, a shiny new object.
Right.
I'm like a squirrel.
Look
at this.
Fan Flyway's back thanks to 303 Law 4040. Thank you, Dan Jacobs. This time we're going to be sending one lucky listener and a guest to Phoenix in February for the biggest party in golf. And it is a party. It gets a little out of control, but hey, it's fun. You're going to get 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale, round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver, 2 nights hotel stay, and $500 spending money. For more information and to register for free, head to thefanflyway.com. Now, if you've entered one of our previous Flyway contests, you don't have to do anything. You're already registered for this one because once you sign up for one Flyway, you're entered for all future Flyways. So it's all good. Broncos are 7-2, but does Sean Payton have a problem he needs to deal with immediately? That's next.
After a crushing loss on the road to Utah, the Buffs returned home and got blown out by Arizona. With the season pushed to the brink, will Coach Prime turn things over to Julian Lewis? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, Well, I hope you had a fantastic weekend, whether it was for Halloween parties or watching games. Maybe you got to go to a game, good tailgate. Hopefully you had a great spread, but if something was missing, let's make it better for this week and get yourself some Daisy Ranch and Daisy French onion dips. They are as delicious as a homemade dip. They're made like all Daisy products with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. So whether it's watch parties, tailgates, just chilling by yourself, watching the game this week, make sure you have plenty of delicious Daisy French onion and Daisy Ranch dips close by, available at a grocery store near you.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Think a fender bender can't cause serious injuries? Think again. Many significant injuries don't show symptoms immediately. I've seen it. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at flanagan.law.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
Hey guys, your boy Snake here for my friends at Mountain High Appliance, proudly serving Colorado, locally owned and operated for over 30 years with pride and dedication. Guys, it's Colorado's most complete appliance store. They offer an extensive range of major appliances. From refrigerators to ovens, they've got you covered. They're knowledgeable and friendly staff, more than just employees. They're experts ready to assist you, providing a personalized experience with professional delivery and installation. I've had them deliver. I've had them install, guys. I have shopped them. I have purchased them. And I'm telling you what, they are second to none. And they're always right there. Honesty, transparency, listening to your needs to make sure you get exactly what you need. You can shop with confidence as well, knowing you're not going to get a better price elsewhere with our price match guarantee. One of the things I love, over 250 working appliances. You can test drive the appliances before you actually buy them, so you make sure you're getting exactly what you want. Visit a showroom today in Littleton or Louisville, or their clearance center right there in Denver, Colorado. You can find them online 24/7 at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Is your energy slipping away, losing your edge? It could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick, free T-test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized by experts just for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at drtmvp.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter-Har Motors. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan.
Getting your recommendations for what the guys should do for Telestrator Tuesday. We had this one. Mark, could you explain what Sean Payton was talking about? What exactly is nipple protection?
It was a nipple protection, which is kind of hard to describe. But
yes, I can imagine that. So maybe you can.
Yeah, I don't know.
Search out what a nipple protection is.
Nipple protection. I really don't.
mean, you know everything that's ever been.
I've never
ever
heard
put out
anybody.
there.
I've never heard anybody say nipple protection. Now I did hear again. Geno Smith said a go ball.
Oh,
So this is now officially a
wow.
thing. This is officially a thing.
The go ball.
The go ball. Maybe that's why I said it, because I've heard so many people say it in meetings. It just has become part of my vernacular.
So instead of it being called, what was it called before?
You
Because
call it a go or a 9 or a deep ball or whatever.
Yeah,
just go deep.
Sure.
Fly route.
I'm scared to say anything right now.
So go balls. I like go balls.
Yeah.
I'm good with go balls.
You got to, if you're going to throw a go ball, you throw a go ball off a nipple protection. Everybody knows that.
Gotta have nipple protection.
Sean Payton, does
I have nipple protection like when you're riding one of them boogie boards, like you're body surfing.
Yeah.
Or you're running. Like when you ran that marathon, because you got to put some.
Wasn't a marathon. I'm not going to get. I did not run a marathon. I ran.
Well, at first you said marathon, and then you had to backtrack, and then you were like, "Well, it was not actually a full marathon."
It became a 5K or
They have
something.
different races within the Colfax Marathon, and I ran the half.
Right, your nipples can get raw.
They can get raw.
Yeah,
mine would. Yours would.
You got some big
Mine.
ones.
You walk
No, I have
downstairs.
small.
Plump.
No,
They're plump.
my boobs are plump, but I have small nipples,
Oh.
but they're always
protected.
Well, they're always at attention.
They are.
Yeah.
I've got
high beams are always on.
Yeah, it's nippleitis.
Gross. Yes.
It's a condition.
All right, let's get
it's
to
a medical condition.
This is Sean Payton. Now, you tell me. I took this as him issuing a not so subtle warning to special teams coach Darren Rizzi. You tell me if you heard something else.
Yeah, we'll look at that on film. All of that without watching on tape. My concern was just the late subs. It was a little bit sloppy in the kicking game. We'll get that cleaned up, or we'll find someone else that can do it.
You're fired.
Okay, well,
What does that mean?
I know what
I
you're
heard
talking
Rizzi.
about.
Rizzi's
right.
on notice.
Rizman. Or I was thinking maybe it could be players also.
Yeah.
That, hey, we've coached them up. They know that they're supposed to be in the game. Like, why are we having late subs? And also, man, I don't think Sean would take a shot at one of his coaches through the media. Like, you take a shot at your players. Like, all right, hey, these guys, by the way, buddy, you're 52nd on the roster here. This 53-man team. So we can replace you very easily. I think if it's Rizzi, he would just be like, that's in private. You keep that in-house. But if you want to call out a player or two like that, I think he's putting it on the players.
I think you're embellishing, making things up to create controversy. That is 100% on the players, because you stand up and go punt, 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 punt as a coach. You're like, let's go punt, and you have to know if you're a player, you're on punt cover or you're on punt.
Wait a minute, mister. You're either coaching it or you're allowing it to happen.
If he's calling out punt, which he is on the sideline, or kick cover, and your guy, and you're not babysitting all 11 of them. You're calling out what's going on. You're expected, if you're the number one guy, you're expected to be out there. And the other thing we used to do on special teams, if somebody gets hurt, you talk to that. Like you've already talked to that guy. You're supposed to be responsible as a backup, knowing like if a guy gets hurt, you got to be in there. You can't be shuffling around on the sideline when you're screaming out punt and not show up.
Yeah, but the coach has got to make sure. I mean, ultimately, it falls on the coach to make sure that things are getting done the right way and coached the right way. And that the order of operations hasn't looked good enough. I mean, we did have a field goal blocked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not going to replace Miners.
But I'm just saying, if a late substitution to me is a guy that you've called punt and a guy's not paying attention on the sideline and he doesn't run out there, or a guy calls kick cut, the special team coach goes, you got to know the situation.
Punt return safe.
Punt return, and you're on that team and you're not paying attention.
So no chance he was talking about Riz there. I mean, I could see where Evans is coming from, but you're telling me no chance.
Well, Sean did, and he did thanks to Parker Gabriel of the Denver Post, he did then say after that, he said, my disappointment after the game was more the late on. Say, if you're supposed to be in on a special teams unit and you're staying on the bench, quote, I've got a problem. So
I'm right.
Disappointed in the personnel, not the coaching. Okay.
Well.
So now
you think the coaching's been great?
So now you're taking back your whole the mantra you've lived by forever.
No, don't put it on me.
Well,
You're the one that was calling out Rizzy, and I'm telling you it wasn't Rizzy. He was mad at the players. And I was right. You were wrong.
So
I'm smart. You're dumb.
So
I'm skinny. You're fat.
Whose decision was it to put Bandy back there? For a Brony? Boy, it's bad enough.
Rudy Poo for a Brony?
It's bad enough.
Am I right?
Are you Fabroni, the sausage king of Chicago? Like that one?
I do.
Is that Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
That's 51st Dates.
Sure. You're Fabroni, the sausage king of Chicago. Oh, yeah. What was it, guys? What was the actual name?
Get it together.
No.
Get it together.
No, we're not
Let's
going
go.
to do
No, we're not.
No,
We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Get it together, Evan.
No,
what
I'm not
were
going
you
to
saying?
But no, you had.
Have you never watched the movie, Stoke?
You had Michael Bandy
Have
fumbling.
you never watched the movie?
You had Michael
Turn
Bandy
his mic
fumbling.
off.
You had Bandy fumbling. You had the 45-yard punt return. You had Fabroni, the long snapper, gets nailed for a late hit, trying to prove he's trying to prove he could be a football player. You know, and I'm not just a long snapper. I'm not just a specialist. I can play football too. Look, late hit out of bounds, 15 yards. So you had another blocked field goal. So I'm just saying, you know, when you have all of these things happening, it's not just one guy. It's a multitude of guys.
Sure.
That are making mistakes or not doing what they're supposed to do. And I can't believe that in-house that's all just the coaching is just great.
No.
And
I don't buy
up.
that. I don't buy that either. But I think that statement by Sean at that point was guys being late in substitution, guys missing what they're supposed, like running on late because they forgot or they weren't paying attention. That'll irritate you.
I mean, I think it's Skinner. I've seen Skinner do that. Is it JL?
Yeah.
Seen him do that. So it's probably, hey, buddy, wake up over there. But at the same time, Mike, you are right. Okay? It's got to be better. I mean, these returns, you can't replace every guy. So you got to coach it up better. Somebody's going to take the fall for this. It's going to start costing them games in a big way. And this team is built to play great defense, be competent on offense, don't turn the ball over, and play good special teams. All right? I mean, that's a recipe to be very successful in the NFL. And they've got most of it covered, but this special teams thing, they got to get it fixed. I know that, you know, Mark loves him some Riz, but it's got to be better on special teams.
No, I agree with it. It's got to be especially if this offense is going to continue to struggle. You can't put the defense in a spot. You can't turn the ball over. You can't give up big returns. Hey man, if you make the opponent go 70+ yards, they're going to have a tough time scoring against the Denver Broncos.
Abe Froman,
that's right. The sausage king of Chicago.
You're Abe Fabroni, the sausage king of Chicago.
Have you not seen?
You said that 4 times.
Have you not seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Have you not seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
That's Sean's favorite movie. He said that
Yes,
Bo is Ferris.
I did see that.
All right, well, then maybe
30 years ago. I don't remember.
Well, if Sean's going to use Bo Nix, Ferris Bueller comps, you better watch the movie so you know what he's talking about.
You need to rewatch.
I told you I'm not a movie quote guy. I told you that. That's very awkward, and it's one of those things that still kind of eats at me and is like something that I have anxiety about because you're in a group of guys, right? And you're talking about in the locker room, and you know Payton gives a movie line, and Dreesen laughs, and Tammy laughs, and there's Decker laughing, and then I'm just kind of there, standing there like, damn it.
Did you do the fake?
I don't.
Like, did you do the fake media laugh just to try to like fit in?
Guys. Yeah, just like, guys, I got to go get the ankle, get the ankle iced.
Yeah, I gotta
go get it taped up.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I
got to study more film.
Yeah.
So that's all. So it still is that way.
Right.
And so I have like
felt left
flashbacks.
out.
Right.
Right.
Hey, I'll let you stay, but I got to go study Revis film. He's going to be all over me this week, so I got to be ready.
I'm going to go work on my love of the game routes.
Got to get my conditioning in.
All right, that's enough.
All right, that's enough. All right.
That's enough.
Fun time's
That's
over.
enough.
Fun time's over.
Stokley.
All right, back to Bronco Reaction Monday next.
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel tickets, and $500 in spending money, all included. Head to thefanflyaway.com to register. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at O'Meara Ford. They've been serving Denver, Colorado since 1913, over a century. Trust, experience, and dedication to our community. From the moment you walk through the door, you're going to feel it, the welcome, the warmth, the honesty. At O'Meara Ford, you're not just buying a car, you're joining the family. You're part of the group, guys. They're proud to be family-owned and operated for generation after generation after generation. That means they care, really care about helping you find the right vehicle at the right price with zero pressure at all. And if you need service after the sale, their certified technicians are going to treat your car like it's their own, and they treat you like part of the family. They have one of the largest inventories in Denver, Colorado, with over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles. So whether you're shopping new, pre-owned, or just looking for honest advice, they've been serving Colorado for over 110 years. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. O'Meara Ford, trusted since 1913. Welcome to the family. Come see why generations of Coloradans choose O'Meara Ford. Visit their showroom now at 104th and I-25 or online at o'mearaford.com.
Why wait for the weekend? Twin Peaks is serving up scratch-made food and pouring cold drinks every night after dark. Come experience the best late night in the league any day of the week. Only at Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
At Postman Law, we're not your typical injury firm. Our lawyers have won at the U.S. Supreme Court, gone head-to-head with giants like Uber and Amazon, and recovered billions for clients. When you've been injured, having the right lawyer matters. PostmanLaw.com. Others promise. Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney advertising.
At Colorado Joint Replacement, your hip or knee replacement is their top priority. Since 2005, their expert surgeons have performed over 27,000 joint replacements, helping patients get back to the life they love. With 4 convenient locations in Denver, Lone Tree, Littleton, and Cheyenne, Wyoming, they offer personalized care plans, the latest technology, and compassionate support every step of the way. For expert care and peace of mind, visit coloradojoint.org and schedule your appointment today. That's coloradojoint.org.
Happy holidays, Colorado.
Dave, come on. Isn't that a little early?
No. Who wants to wait for savings? No one. Lock in our below-market 4.75 5-year fixed 5.81 APR.
Wait, you have a 4.75% rate fixed for 5 years?
Yes, and it comes with our Lowest Rate for Life program. Our trademark Lowest Rate for Life program allows you to lock in savings today, and if the market does improve after you close, even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee. And there's no limit to the number of times you can use this. This is the best program in the industry. Plus, our holiday bonus, no payments until January of 26, and access up to $15,000 cash benefits just in time for the holidays. Call us now at 303-LOW-RATE. That's 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX, Rocks Heating and Air.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Incarnate Word with pregame starting at 6:30. Then on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces Seattle with pregame starting at 7:30.
one of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right. Loving the reaction pouring in, whether it is on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043, or all of you watching on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And subscribe and start getting in on it. I enjoy watching the back and forth, the banter on YouTube, because listeners go after each other, which is kind of cool to watch. But here's one on the channel that says, when are you guys going to talk about how much Bo sucks?
Why would you even read that today?
Well,
seriously.
Because he doesn't.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
But I think that I would like to talk about his role in these, as you have properly described it, just this hot and cold boomer bust offense. I do think that, and maybe it's because, well, I know why it is, because we want so desperately to believe that Bo is the guy, that if he doesn't play well, it's got to be something else. It's got to be Sean's play calling, or they don't run the ball enough. It's okay. One thing Bo has shown us, dude can compete, man. Bo makes a mistake, he shrugs it off, he keeps playing. Bo is a competitor, right? So I don't think he's a competitor. Yes, yeah. I don't think criticism of Bo, it's not going to make him melt, and so therefore, all of us in Broncos country should not be afraid to point out when Bo doesn't play well. And for 3 quarters, guys, he did not play well. Okay, and you can't go on and on about how important the quarterback position is, and then gloss over when your quarterback that you're expecting so much of doesn't deliver. I mean, he wasn't good in the first 3 quarters. He was awesome in the fourth quarter, but don't be afraid to be critical of Bo. He wasn't good in the first 3 quarters. Just call it for what it is, rather than trying to make all kinds of excuses for him.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, ultimately, a little bit inaccurate. Threw a couple balls he shouldn't have thrown. Had an interception. So, yeah, I mean, that's fine. And that's been the case throughout the year, where 3 quarters have looked bad, and then it got better in the fourth quarter. He's still a quarterback that's developing.
Correct.
Right? And he's still a young quarterback.
Correct.
He's finding ways to get it done when it matters the most, and that's worth bonus points right there. So it's he's a starting quarterback for a team that's 7-2 with not a lot of help around him, offensively. So there's a lot of really good things that he does. I think that gets overlooked when you're just looking and watching him play in a football game and maybe looking at his stats. There's a lot of things that he does really well for a young quarterback that I think, we overlook sometimes.
Right. Yeah, and Sean always talks about his propensity to not to take sacks. And, I call a game yesterday in Vegas, and, I sit down with Liam Cohen, the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and, we talk about the quarterback and the struggles the quarterback is having. So I charted his last 2 games, 37 incomplete passes, 21 errant throws.
You're talking about Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. 37 incomplete passes, 21 inaccurate throws, like just off-target throws, and 3 or 4 drops that were off-target drops, but the receiver barely got their hands on them. So you'd go, I'd like to see that guy catch the ball, but it still was not a good thrown ball. And then in the last game, 7 sacks. I looked at Liam Cohen. I go, just correct me, blink twice if I'm on target. I said, I charted the 7 sacks you guys took last week. 5 of them I credited your quarterback. He's like, yep. So, Bo's not doing those things. Nope. Now, here's the thing. And I was critical of Trevor Lawrence early in that game, but he came back in the second half and played really good football. Good for him, man. Like, and this is a guy that's been in the league for what, 5 or 6 years, 5 years? And we expected him to be a generational talent? It takes some time.
Exactly.
It takes a little bit of time.
And when you're a second-year quarterback, we all know it's going to be bumpy at times. I mean, how many times has Joel Klatt come on with us? He'll come on with us again on Wednesday at 8:15 and saying, hey, look, just understand, he's going to have some clunkers out there. He's going to have some bad games out there. And what I think is awesome is how this guy, while he's still trying to figure it out and he's still trying to develop like any second-year quarterback would be doing, still possesses the clutch gene. And that to me, because I have no doubts that as we move forward over the next couple of years, this offense with Bo and Sean is going to get to the point where scoring 30 is routine. I really think that those days are coming. But while we wait for those days to come and you go through the ups and downs of a quarterback developing, the fact that this is a guy who seems to have that it factor when it matters most, man, once you establish that, then waiting for the rest of that stuff to come is just like, it's just going to be so much fun when it happens. Because it's going to happen. And you're also dealing with a guy who also has shown that he's clutch. Good times, baby. Good times.
Yeah, you got a young group around him, wide receiver-wise, that I like. Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant. Those are nice young offensive weapons. Hopefully they continue to develop. But, they got to help him out, too, moving forward. And the good news also is, you had $50 million plus last year. You got $30-something million plus this year cap hit for Russell. That's all going to be gone. They've done a good job of taking care of this defense, and now it's all about offense. Find Bo some more weapons and help him out a little bit more. So Bo has been more than fine. So, save those. Don't even read those anymore.
Fred from Jacksonville. Mike, why can't you blame Sean Payton? Yes, Bo has been bad in chunks. The players have been bad in chunks. The coaches have been bad in chunks. Why do you refuse to admit that Sean has been bad in chunks too? I've completely done that. What are you talking about?
That's not true. That's not true.
We've all done that.
I don't like the bubble screens.
We didn't see many of those yesterday.
I don't like all the personnel packages.
They're not good.
But
we didn't see a lot of those.
They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
But RPO. I mean, I don't remember seeing a lot of the RPO game that we have been seeing for whatever reason. That's a positive because it's been the RPO game especially. I mean, the screens are going to stay. You're going to do the screens, but that RPO stuff, we got Cortland Sutton out there blocking, and Bo's looking to throw the ball. It's like, what are we doing?
I absolutely have no problem critiquing Sean, but I do suspect that there is great effort made to absolve Bo of any kind of real blame, and I think that's something people need to get over because it's okay. He's a second-year quarterback. We signed up for this. We knew. We spent the entire offseason every summer about, hey, he's a second-year quarterback. There are going to be some ups, downs. You just hope that by the end of the second year, you're confident that arrow is still going up. I am 100% confident that arrow is going up. You
want to go with Stidham? Come on, what are we doing?
I love what I've seen of Bo, but let's not be afraid. When he's playing really poor quarterback for 3 quarters, to call him out on it. Instead of just saying, "Oh, the play calling," or "Oh, we didn't run the ball enough." It's okay. It's okay to put some heat on your quarterback to be better. And he was great in the fourth quarter. Great.
He's been great in every fourth quarter.
And you know what? As he figures out. And he'll get to a point where he figures out the first 3 quarters, and he's putting together 4 quarters of really dynamic football. That day will come. I have absolutely no doubts. But in the meantime, he seems to have this fourth quarter clutch thing down. Man, what a way to start. In honor of Veterans Day, Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and Foundation Cadillac are giving a veteran a year of oil change service as a small thank you for their service. To nominate someone you know, head to DenverSports.com/veteran. That's DenverSports.com/veteran. To all of our nation's veterans, we at Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan thank you for your service.
The Fan Flyaway is back, presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. Head to thefanflyaway.com to register. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And there's some great auctions this week that you got to check out. Got one ended today with almost 200 items in it. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get signed up, to get logged in. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Got a Tersus Solutions auction that will be ending today at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Got commercial sewing machines, adjustable height desk, shop tables, commercial washing machines, pallet wrapper, forklifts, and so much more. Like I said, it's ending today at 2 o'clock. Then tomorrow, got a Blue Spruce Cyclery auction that will be ending. It's got bike racks, it's got helmets, shoes, accessories, a little bit of everything. If you're into biking, go check that one out. That's ending tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Over 1,200 items in that one. Really cool. Wednesday, construction and contracting equipment auction that will be ending with almost 1,000 items in that one. This is a great week. Go check it out and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Think a fender bender can't cause serious injuries? Think again. Many significant injuries don't show symptoms immediately. I've seen it. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at flanagan.law.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here for 5280 Exteriors. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase and receive a $100 grocery gift card to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
I'm Katie LaSalle, 9 News Weather Impact Team forecaster and outdoor enthusiast who loves to hike in Boulder County. I love preparing you for your day ahead. Whether it's tracking the frigid storm coming in or giving you the latest snow totals for your favorite mountain, we've got you covered. Your weather impact forecast should move as fast as you do, because weather never stops, and neither do we. Make the move to 9 News Mornings. Weekday mornings, live starting at 4:30, anywhere you watch.
A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. An elder in Guatemala dreams of being part of a community. Reach out and change their world, and it will change your own. Unbound.org.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. It's Reaction Monday, powered by Silter Har Motors. Self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down, and he grabbed his sledgehammer, and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Your Denver Broncos are sitting here at 7-2. Winners of 6 in a row. By the way, you guys want to tell me how right I was?
For what? You picked the Texans.
Nope. You
did pick the Texans.
I did pick the Texans,
so...
but I did also say, and shame on me for not believing in the team. Shame and Stoke for not believing in the team.
Because they're out of the circle.
I mean, you did pick the Broncos, to your
I did.
credit. And then follow that up yesterday by saying that Brock Bowers is your favorite player in the NFL.
Well, he was my favorite player in that game. Yeah.
But when they did lose to the Chargers to drop to 1-2, when Stokes said that they were AFC West was a wrap, I said, "Hey, they got a winning streak ahead of them. They got some wins. They got some wins. And I think they could go into their. I think I said 8-3, going into their bye at 8-3. I'm starting to think 9-2, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I'd like to get receipts on that.
Yeah, he's so wishy.
I said
it's unbelievable.
This whole show, you have been
you guys
so.
picked on me. You guys
I
pick
think
on me
I said
all
they
the
were.
time.
They could be.
I have
did.
to bring my W's up whenever I can because you're certainly not going to bring them up.
No, because you have been.
I said there was a winning streak in this team.
You've been wishy-washy.
You said.
all
So you said
day.
there was a 6-game winning streak.
I had them at 8-3 going into the bye. Yeah, I said there is the potential now with them to go on a roll and
They
be
were
8-3.
1-2. You had them.
I said they can be 8-3.
There's potential.
They can easily be 8-3 by the time.
Now you say they're. Which one was it? Potential? Was it easily? Which
easily
one?
be 8-3.
Oh, okay. All right. Good job.
What do you mean
Proud of
wishy-washy? Here's what I've said today. I said
you,
I want Bo Nix to run more early in games. Is that outlandish to say that?
No. Okay. Let me because you're gonna use
Twist?
fancy words to make yourself look good.
All right,
and confuse me. And
Go
I'm
ahead.
just a big dumb.
Let's do it.
General studies major.
Okay.
So you have said in the past that style points matter, but then you said style points don't matter.
I said again. All right, let's debunk that one. At times, style points do matter. Just simply winning and advancing, surviving and advancing every week isn't good enough. At some point, style points matter. In some games, style points. Beating Dallas with style points mattered. I said last week, beating Houston, style points don't matter. Just find a way to win. All right, next.
Okay. Then you said you want the quarterback to be able to win from the pocket, but you want him to also be able to run.
I have said repeatedly.
You want Bo to run more.
I have said repeatedly. I do want to run more because I've said repeatedly, at some point, you want to get your quarterback to the point where he can just dominate from the pocket. But until he gets to that point, it doesn't happen overnight. Every quarterback has to go through a growing period. During that time, I want him to use his legs more while he's developing into a pocket quarterback. Once he develops into a pocket quarterback, I really don't want him to run. Protect him from hits. But while you're getting to that point, you still got to go out. You still got to run an offense. You still got to produce. You still got to put up points. If that means running more, so be it. I wish he would run more. Next.
Let's talk about the game.
Next.
Let's talk about the game.
No.
Not talking about your wins
I'm
and your
on a
this.
roll right now. I'm
okay.
taking Mark, and I'm just beating him down.
Winning games.
Systematically beating him down.
Winning 10 games is easy, but winning 6 in a row is really hard.
It is. But I got the biggest thing to come out of this show, folks. I have gone from my preseason of 11 wins to 12. Stink's gone from his preseason of 11 to 12. Stoke, hey, this year is all gravy. They can go 7-10, and as long as I feel good about Bo at the end of the year, I'll be okay with this year.
Yep.
Even you now are saying what?
He went from 9 to 11.
You got 11 now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, how could I not? I mean, they got 7 wins right now. That'd be kind of dumb of me to sit there and say, yeah, I still think they're a 9-win football team. They're 7-2. They've won 6 in a row. They're a good football team. Talk about the game?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I mean,
what
this team is.
Final thought.
Look, a
Final
great
thought.
win.
Put a bow on this.
Great win yesterday. That's what it was. I didn't think they were going to win. On the road, early start. And it didn't look good early, but this team just continues to find ways to win these types of football games. I thought Abrams-Drain did a good job. He was a big question mark. The tackles, offensive line was really good. Left tackle, Bowles and McGlinchey, I thought played really well against really good pass rushers. So, look, I mean, I'm a lot to be – I thought Sean could have stuck with the running game a little bit more, ran the ball a little bit more. There were some good signs there from Dobbins. We're still not seeing much of Harvey in the running game.
He's been a big contributor in the pass game.
But not much in the running game,
No.
which is –
I think he had 2 carries yesterday.
Right. So that's kind of, I don't want to say concerning, just a little bit odd there. But Dobbins, he likes to get in the flow of the football game. But 6 in a row, man. It's hard hard to find something to complain about, especially going on the road beating a good Texans team.
We always talk about this in the league in general, and we talked about it on this show, but it always gets brought up. Got to learn how to win. Got to learn how to win games. And it's hard. You got to, it's hard. Usually it comes with a lot of losses before you kind of learn how to win these tight games. We're in year 2 of a quarterback. It was a rookie last year, and we're winning fourth quarter games. We have won. Look at the number of games this team. They won 10 last year, and they're sitting at 7-2 right now with a youngster playing quarterback.
Yep.
This is unbelievable. And yet, and it's a good spot to be in, right? That you're 7-2, and you can nitpick it apart, and you can say, well, Sean's not very good, or Sean's not calling a good enough game, and this offense is boring, and all the things that, I've heard time and time again. They are finding ways to win football games, to stay in football games, and producing enough offense in the fourth quarter, making clutch plays in the fourth quarter, making big-time throws down the football field in the fourth quarter to win these things. Man, celebrate it because it's awesome.
Hard to win. Celebrate your wins. How about Dion? What's going to go on at CU?
Dude, they're going to have to fire some people on the staff. I would imagine that they're going to come out and fire Pat Shurmur.
Pat's got to go, right?
You would think. You got. I think. I think the other thing is you gotta morph back into more of a college collegiate offense, right? Don't you?
You just need more college coaches. That's all.
You need a college coordinator for sure.
You need a college staff. You need a staff made up of college football coaches, not former NFL Hall of Famers.
Will there be a fall guy? Will there, or will Dion just? He's got his blinders on. And he loves his coaching staff.
Right.
There's no chance they just roll this thing out back next year. Is there?
No. You've got to fix this offense.
Dion's stubborn. I don't know if he's going to make that kind of admission.
You don't believe?
I don't think he's going to make that kind of admission.
Do you think they roll?
I think they make a couple of. You might see a different coordinator, maybe.
For what? Offense, defense, both?
Not both. He won't blow up both coordinators. That's an admission of failure he won't do. He won't do.
Right. Because that's the Pat Shurmur one, that was a big move. That was a big move when he changed over to Pat Shurmur.
Hey, Shurmur looked fine last year when he had Shedeur as his quarterback.
Fine.
They were putting up big numbers.
Yeah.
Right?
It was better than what we've seen this year.
Right. Well,
Shedeur, they had the Heisman Trophy winner playing wide receiver for him. They had, they had
2 or 3
Timmy Horn that's playing for Carolina right now.
Who's that?
Jimmy Horn.
Oh yeah, and who else? They had another. They had some dudes.
Yeah.
They couldn't run the ball though.
Correct.
Maybe if he only had 4 or 5 more sons,
they'd
be a better team.
4 or 5 more sons. Oh my gosh, Evans with the late save. 1 minute left.
You know what?
4 or 5 more sons.
You've totally redeemed yourself. You've totally redeemed. I was not happy with the show you had. I was not happy with the wishy-washy nature.
Oh, wishy-washy.
But you have totally redeemed yourself.
Yeah. I'm going to leave with this text, which I'm going to just maybe take a screenshot and just carry with me everywhere. Man, Evans is owning Stink today. Boom.
No, he's not. He's not.
All right.
I have to agree with Mark on that. He's not owning you today, Mark.
You tried to
walk out of here with your
try to get
head held high.
Ty, don't turn.
Yes.
Ty, you turned his mic off?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Wow.
Time to get out.
Time to break. Got to break. Sorry,
Mark.
Stink. Make up tomorrow.
Yeah, you did well today.
You
though,
did
Mark.
well, though. You did good.
Hey, I'm glad your guys' mics are still on.
Dover and Cecil coming up next. They get to talk.
After another slow start, the Broncos found a way in the fourth quarter once again. With a short week coming up, will Denver's offense finally find a way to move the ball quicker against the Raiders? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at the Low T Center, Synergenics guys. They're the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. What makes them the MVPs? Well, to start, they use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone to increase your levels, guys. They make it so easy. If you can feel it, something's off, guys. I mean, I'm not just talking about aging. I'm talking about energy slipping away. You don't feel yourself. You just don't have that same motivation. You can't get yourself into the gym. All signs of low testosterone. Testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. They make it easy. You walk in, you take a simple test with their on-site lab. You're going to have results right there on the spot, and you can start that TRT that's going to completely change your life. You'll have that energy back. You'll have that motivation back to get to the gym. You'll start to lose weight. You'll look better. You'll feel better. Man, it is a life changer. So go ahead, book an appointment online right now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. You're going to wish you did it a lot sooner. Check them out online. That's Synergenics and the Low T Center at trtmvp.com.
Some things in life should never be trial and error, like do-it-yourself dentistry or messing with your home's electrical wiring. That's where Piper Electric comes in. They've been powering homes with expert electrical service since 1983. From simple fixes to commercial and industrial work. Need an EV charger? They'll plug you in without the sparks. Right now, get $50 off your next service. Call 303-422-9219 before you DIY yourself back into the dark ages. Piper Electric. Leave the electricity to the experts.